Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Been smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Been smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. See you dealing with a vicious mind, hard cold like Christmas time. Every time I write a rhyme, put it all on the line. No need to hold my tongue, hold the mic like you hold a gun. Haters, I'm the chosen one, fakers, I don't roll with none. Don't you ever test my heart, been a rebel from the start. I ain't got time to play no games, I'm too busy playing my part. Keep my mind on my mission, living by my premonitions. View the world with blurry vision, stressing in high definition. Not the man I wanna be, but I'll be damned I'm gonna be. How in the hell I'm gonna see the obstacles in front of me? What you know about sacrifice, and life is far from paradise. My palms, they hold a paradise, I stay in clear of parasites. Walking the path unknown to most, the ones that I love, I hold them close. Every rhyme I wrote was dope, no jokes, so folks can overdose. Lyrically, I'm legendary, yes, I'm very necessary. Plans to see my adversaries buried in the cemetery. Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Been smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Been smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye. And in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. You better open the door and let me in. I'm kicking the door off the hinge, the beginning of your end. When you friggin' with my can, oh you wanna be a thief, so welcome to eternal sleep. This is not considered beef, the beef to me is obsolete. For everything that you stole, put a hole in your soul, burning me internally. But why the hell am I so cold? Two wrongs don't make a right, damn sure gon' make my night. Better be ready to take that flight and take a step into the light. Now I'm in a bad mood, there will be no remorse. Now I got an attitude and plan to use deadly force. Now it's time for you to bleed, for your jealousy and greed. My mind telling me to kill, just like it's telling me to leave. Ain't no devil on my shoulder, I'm a rebel, I'm alone. As soon as I pick this microphone, all of my enemies have shown no restitution, retribution in the form of execution. Let them live, watch them die, tell me what's the best solution. Assassin. Yes, my lord. Rise. Have you ever danced with a devil? Took a glance at a rebel, had a chance to advance. You are not on my level, you are not my equal. I can pose another sequel. Those that do oppose, I was exposed and leave you see through with the spies in my eye. Recognize me as a legend with refuse to cry and die, so I may never get to heaven. I've been yelling and rebelling since the days I was a youngin'. Been a long time coming, I'll be damned if I'm running. Original individual, so I'm living like a criminal. Give it to you fools direct, no need to be subliminal. Say a nigga name quick, but never to be famous. Put this thing up to your brain, and I'll leave you brainless. Got you sucking, ducking knuckles, watch you buckle as I chuckle. I can see right through your heart, you don't wanna start no trouble. Thought I couldn't get it crunk, well hell I beg to differ. I'm far from a punk and ain't your ordinary nigga. Fake niggas, I'm back, the game about to change. I ain't playing games, I'ma put it in your brains. Fake niggas, I'm back, the game about to change. I ain't playing games, I'ma put it in your veins. I'ma break them all, break them all. Let me break them all, break them all. I don't care if you ain't scared, be prepared to take a loss. I'ma break them all, break them all. Let me break them all, break them all. I don't care if you ain't scared, be prepared to take a loss. I can see me leading the legion, screaming in the evening. I had the kids pleading, why is daddy not breathing? See, daddy was a heathen, daddy was deceiving. Told him last season, all I'm needing is a reason. I have no sympathy, consider me a lethal weapon. Remain a mystery consistently, I keep them guessing. With the world on my shoulder, my heart turns colder. Life ain't what you think, before you blink it could be over. Ready for revolution, retribution's a solution. There is no forgiveness as you witness evolution. The world revolves as I evolve, take a stroll through my soul. I don't plan to ever pause or take it easy on my foes. Break them off with a pencil in a simple instrumental. Situation detrimental if you disrespect my mental. This is how I really live, I hope I never have to kill. I represent self-defense, if I have to then I will. Niggas, I'm back, the game about to change. I ain't playing games, I'ma put it in your brains. Fake niggas, I'm back, the game about to change. I ain't playing games, I'ma put it in your veins. I'ma break them all, break them all. Let me break them all, break them all. I don't care if you ain't scared, be prepared to take a loss. I'ma break them all, break them all. Let me break them all, break them all. I don't care if you ain't scared, be prepared to take a loss. I don't wanna beef with anybody, but I'm far from afraid. I'm a grown ass man, ain't no games being played. Better shut your friggin' mouth before I kick up in your house. Forensics at your residence, no evidence to figure out. Wasn't seen, had to see, no if or answer in between. This is what I do to you or anyone who intervenes. I refuse to be a prey, not tomorrow, not today. I'ma be a predator. Hell, there is no other way. Bust your brain if I must. Leave you laying in the dust. Only God understands. That's the only man I trust. The rest of y'all die slow, die with your eyes closed. Talk behind my back, but you can't look me in my eyes though. That's what you call a coward. You can find me down in Broward. Tell me where you want it at, I'll be there in a half an hour. Diamond chains, take them off. Haters, I'ma shake them off. I only deal with the real. All of the rest, I break them off. Niggas, I'm back, the game about to change. I ain't playing games, I'ma put it in your brains. Fake niggas, I'm back, the game about to change. I ain't playing games, I'ma put it in your veins. I'ma break them all, break them all. Let me break them all, break them off. I don't care if you ain't scared, be prepared to take a loss. I'ma break them all, break them off. Let me break them all, break them off. I don't care if you ain't scared, be prepared to take a loss.
Oh, what is up, Straight Talk Society? This is your host, Trevor, and I am back with another episode of Man Talk Monday, the flagship show of the Straight Talk Society. Let me see what this comment's saying. All right, the greatest moderator in the building, in the business, Keela, already letting me know that my docile tones are coming through loud and clear. That is just how I like it. Shout out to Johnny Fair. He says that he's going to be missing out, but he has to work. Hey, man, make that money. Make that money. Hey, if you want, I don't know where you work at, but if you want and you could play it on the loudspeaker in the kitchen, so all your coworkers could have their ears blessed by this awesomeness that is Man Talk Monday, that'll work too. I mean, but regardless, nevertheless, I do appreciate you for coming over here just to say what's up. Those of you watching over on Twitter, you know my plea every week. Just gonna come on over to YouTube or let's do this. Because I'm doing this show on StreamYard, if you leave a comment on Twitter, I can actually see it. It'll pop up so I could see it and respond to it. So drop me a piece, drop me a, whatever. Just say what's up, man. Let me know how you liking the show, because you guys do watch over on Twitter, man, and I do appreciate that. Y'all make sure and hit that like, share, and subscribe button. As I wait on my co-hosts, whatever I say before the shows start, y'all could blame them, because they lead me to my own devices and things like that. Mike was here. In all fairness to Mike was here, but he had to make a run real quick. He'll be right back. But you guys lead me to my own devices. So when I say stuff, I can't take 100% blame for it. But today is Monday morning, man. Monday. I'm just hoping everybody had a great day at work. If you have a job, if you're so blessed that you don't have to work, man, that's even better. But I hope you did something productive today, man. We do got a show lined up for you today. We are going to be introducing a new segment, because it was on last week's show, Mike's top 10, fantastic top 10. I want to say that probably was his best one. He did all those black movies, and it just started taking me down memory lane. So yesterday, all I did yesterday was just watch old black movies. Let me drop some of these on you that I watched. So I started out watching, what was the first one I watched? Oh my God. Come on, Trevor. My memory is terrible, but I just told my wife something that happened 30 years verbatim. Like it just happened yesterday, but I can't remember what happened. I can't remember what actually happened yesterday. So I know I watched The Great White Hype. For whatever reason, I just wanted to watch that. So I watched The Great White Hype. I watched Big Mama's House. I watched Sprung. I watched Head of State. Man, Head of State is a fantastic movie. Like it is so underrated. Oh my goodness, what was the first movie that I watched? It'll come back to me at the most random time. But I watched like five old school movies, man, and they just sitting here, when we're in the house, we don't always have to be under each other. My daughter had company, so they, her and her friend were doing things. My wife was on the other side of the house. I was on this side of the house, just watching old movies, man. I just like to watch old stuff. I'm one of those guys that be like, oh man, everything's older. Everything older is better. I tell y'all what I was doing last night. So last night, after I finished, I think the last movie I watched was Sprung. And for whatever reason, it just made me want to get in the time machine musically. So I went on YouTube, and I typed in, now if y'all from Florida, y'all gonna know this name. This name is gonna make you jump just as I say it. I typed in DJ Uncle Al. And when I tell you, I spent like the next 2 hours chair dancing. That's exactly what I did, man. So, hey, man, I'm gonna tell you, man. Hey, listen, man. Miami-based music back in the 90s. Then I start listening to some Two Live Crew. Man, I just started. It just, you go, man. Once you listen to one song, it'll just take you down down that rabbit hole. And that's how it was for me. I just start going down that rabbit hole, listening to all these other songs, man. It was just fantastic, man. Sometimes you got to go back. One of my favorite movies of all time is House Party. And it's not that House Party was a great movie. House Party is not a great movie, but House Party is just a fun movie. What makes House Party so fun is not like your regular black movie where everybody has to be struggling and everybody has to be coming from poverty and shit like that, and it's always something bad. House Party was middle-aged black kids. They weren't kids, they were adults, but nevertheless, you had, shout out to the political prophet amongst men in the building, shout out to young Kev in the back. But House Party was just a movie of a bunch of kids having fun, man, having a house party, a live ass, dope ass house party, to where the dances that they were doing, hey, I still to this day, there's a video, I don't know if we put it on YouTube or not, but there's a video of me and my daughter having a dance battle. Our cameras caught it, and I start busting down the house party move on it. And I couldn't get up because I'm an old man now, but listen, sometimes you like to reminisce on the things that made you have fun back then, man. Things were much better back then. Things were fun. Kev, if you remember the name of the first movie that I told you guys I was watching, because I'm not going to let it go, and I cannot remember. I know Great White Hype was the first one. Sprung, Head of State, and it was two more. Big Mama's House, and there was one more. I cannot remember what the first movie that come on, Trevor. The Last Dragon. That's what even took me down this rabbit hole. I start watching The Last Dragon. Again, I'm a nerd, and you could look behind me and tell that I'm a nerd. So I was watching The Last Dragon. Again, not a good movie at all. Not nearly a good movie. I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's a good movie, but it's a classic. It's a movie that I feel like every black person, well, MD's there, so he'll probably beg to differ, me being black, but I digress with that. It's a movie that I think every black person should watch, man. The Last Dragon is awesome. Terrible acting, though. But if you big into the Bruce Lee, the Black Lee thing, Tai Mok being a legit kung fu artist, Julian, I forget his name, Jules something, but he played Show Enough. It's just a fantastic, stupid movie, man. It had Vanity in there. I mean, who doesn't want to see Vanity? It was a great movie, man. But that's what I did yesterday. I am in the college football finals playoffs, and that's what I was gonna do, was go ahead and do the playoffs yesterday. But then I was like, you know what? When am I ever gonna have another chance to watch all these movies? So let me just forego the football and play I'll do the movies. So you do see me with this Bussin' Tate Fist Politics shirt, because Tate Fist Politics is tomorrow night. I just saw the title of the episode, something to the effect of, is Kamala ready to be president, or will Kamala be president? Something to that effect, because you guys know my thoughts on that. I think black men are going crazy, talking bad about her just because she's a woman. I don't think it's for anything else but the fact that she's a woman. And me saying that on this show says a lot. But tune in to Tate Fist Politics tomorrow night, man. Venkat, MD, Ricardo, and Mike, they do such a great job, and I do appreciate you guys. I really appreciate you guys, because people come out to watch this show. This is a show where you're gonna get your arguments. You're gonna get all your other craziness. So people come out for this. One thing I know on YouTube, people love drama. If you could be teaching them how to get $1 million. Add some drama to it, everybody will be in the building. So I get it. But I do appreciate everybody coming out to Tate Fist Politics, because Tate Fist Politics is the best political show on YouTube. It is. It is. There's nothing better than what they're doing. Nothing. And I know I say amongst amateurs, but I'm starting to bump them up a little bit just because of other things that I see going on. But it's a fantastic show, man. And I do appreciate the fact that you guys have been coming out, listening to it. The viewership has gone up a lot on it. The past 3 shows have been really, really good. So I appreciate that, man, because Venkat puts a lot of work in it. He won't answer me about nothing else I ask him on any other show, but he does put a lot of work in on Tate Fist Politics. So I do appreciate that. So let's get to the elephant in the room. These are those things that I hate to have to do, but as the channel holder, I do every now and then things come up that I have to address. So let's go ahead and address this so we could just move on forward from it and we can get the show started. Like I said, Kev is in the back. I'm waiting for Wayne. God, I hope Wayne comes today. And I know Mike said that he'll be back. So let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room. We know last week we had a fantastic show going on last week, man. Last week was one of those shows where it was just like, man, I think we're turning the corner. And I even told the guys today that I want to get away from certain stories, because I think a lot of this stuff is rage baiting. Shout out to Moon Goddess in the building. it's just to make us mad. It's rage. It's just for rage. Just 14 of y'all in the building right now. Please make sure and hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Let everybody know where it is. So last week, and oh my goodness, speaking of Moon Goddess, shout out to the ladies of Pour Your Heart Out, man. Last week's episode is actually doing better than Man Talk Monday. Hey, and that's what I love to see. That's what I love to see. I interviewed Eddie Israel last week, and I told Eddie Israel was like, Eddie Israel was one of the few people to give me my flowers. Eddie Israel was like, yeah, you gave me a voice, and I'm like, hey, I'm like a good football coach. All you guys come from under my learning tree and you go do your own thing. It's fantastic because you still come back to me and they're like, hey, they were part of the society. So I never will hold anybody back. And when I interviewed Ed last week, he did. Oh, Wayne is in the building too, so that's what's up. Eddie did say that I was the first person to give him his voice, which I really appreciated that. We are in talks of doing a joint Pour Your Heart Out Man Talk Monday thing, like I said. And before I get to what I was gonna say, After Dark is coming back real soon. Let's just say that I won't give you any more detail. We are actively working on After Dark now. I won't be a part of it. I'm giving it away to Mike, Moon Goddess, and Ricardo, and but we are actively working on it. And when I say soon, I mean soon. I'm just waiting for them to tell me, what I asked. So, it is what it is. So it's soon, very, very soon. So we got a lot of things going on over on the Straight Talk Society. So last week we were doing the show, we were doing this fantastic show, and then we got in this conversation about the 12-year-old young lady, and things got out of control. And because I'm the channel holder, I do bear some of the responsibility, and I assure you that it won't happen again. We're never going to have another 3-hour Man Talk Monday. Oh, y'all wanted me to say something else? Oh shit. You guys were expecting me to say something else. Hey, listen, man. It is what it is. I'm the one that invited Lim. I'm the one that invited Lim to the channel because to the panel, because I know Lim works with kids, and I thought that story was right down his alley. But Mike, you guys have heard me say it a million times. Man Talk Monday started with Mike and myself, and then we just added. We finished the team with Wayne and Kev. So when I invite people on the panel, it's because I think that they have something to offer, and I really thought that Lim has something to offer with that. I went back and I listened to it because I listen to everything, and so like I was explaining to my wife, when you're sitting in this chair, and now she knows that too. When you're sitting in this chair, you can't hear things in real time. Like as it's happening, you don't see things as it's happening in real time. So I don't see the spirit behind things, but I'll just say I already talked to Mike in the background. Ain't no heat with me and Mike, besides the heat that it always is. Shout out to Bones in the building. It's all, me and Mike just always have disagreement heat, but it ain't no other heat besides that. I just expressed to him the one thing that he did that I didn't like. And that was it. But listen, I ain't even got no issue with Lim. Because again, like I say, I'm the one that invited Lim to the panel because I wanted to hear him talk about it. But I did talk to Mike, and I did not only talk to Mike, but I also talked to the rest of the Man Talk Monday crew. And it's basically it's nothing to see here. I mean, shit happens. When I went back and I listened to it, shout out to Eddie Israel in the building. When I went back and I listened to it, the way things started off, it just started off all wrong. and hearing it in real time, like listening to it as it's happening. Wayne even was saying, like, man, I thought they were just playing, because that's how it came off. But when I go back and I listen to it, I'm like, oh man, yeah, this didn't sound right, So that's where we are with that. I mean, Man Talk Monday going to keep on rolling, just like it always has been. The only thing we may be going back to bi-weekly only because and I don't even know, man. Just there's so much to cover, man. So much to cover. It's not even funny, but we probably will go back to bi-weekly just because I want to alternate, something else in. And once we get that finalized, then we'll go from there. But 17 of y'all in the building right now. So again, man, y'all please make sure and hit that like button. Just hit the like. The like button is free. The like button is free. I don't ask you for any money, but if you do want to give me some money, you could always join the channel membership. The channel membership is $1.99. And what do you get from the channel membership, Trevor? Absolutely nothing. You get the ability to use those dope ass emojis that you see my channel members using, and you help out this channel with the expenses that we incur, because I got to pay for everything. I even got to pay to stream the show on Twitter now. So, that's all it is. You ain't putting no money in my pocket. You join the channel membership is literally just like putting a tip in the jar, man. Just like, hey, we appreciate what you're doing. Here's $1.99. Fantastic. I remember one month, a young lady, I didn't even know who it was, just came in and bought like 10 channel memberships and just gave them out to people. That was great. So I'm not telling anybody to do that. I'm just saying that's what she did. So there we are with that. Mike is on the way. I do see young Kev in the back. I do see Wayne in the back. So this is what we're going to do. On the other side, we will be back with what y'all came to see, and that's Man Talk Monday. I hope some of my Facebook friends are on this stream, because we are going to open up with the story that you guys have going around on Facebook. We're going to open. No, I got to do one thing first, and then we'll go to that story. So if you hear from Facebook, just let me know. We won't keep you too long. We're going to put that story right up in the front, because I know you want to hear us. I know you want to hear us talk about it. So on the other side, we will be back with Man Talk Monday exclusively on the Straight Talk Society. Hey, when I say exclusively, this is the only channel, the only Straight Talk with Trevor channel. So if anybody takes my avatar and make another channel to try to go to other people's chats and stuff like that and lie and say it's me, click on the viewers and see how many subscribers they have. That's the easiest way to tell, because there are people that go around, steal your avatars and things like that, and then they go try to cause problems around YouTube. It's crazy. But Mike is here. So on the other side, we will be back with Man Talk Monday.
Acknowledge me. Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Been smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye, and in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. Come take a walk through my heart, a stroll through my soul. Been smart from the start, wasn't taught, wasn't told. You could climb through my mind, or fly through my eye, and in time you will find what I rhyme is not a lie. See you dealing with a vicious mind, heart cold like Christmas time. Every time I write a rhyme, put it all on the line. No need to hold my tongue, hold the mic like you hold a gun. Haters, I'm the chosen one, fakers, I don't roll with none. Don't you ever test my heart, been a rebel from the start. Ain't got time to play no games, I'm too busy playing my part. Keep my mind, on my mission, living by my premonition. View the world with blurry vision, stressing in high definition. Walking the path unknown to most, the ones that I love, I hold them close. Every rhyme I wrote was dope, no jokes, so folks can overdose. Lyrically, I'm legendary, yes, I'm very necessary. Fast to see my adversary buried in the cemetery.
Yeah.
Straight Talk Sessions live.
You're gonna acknowledge me.
It's Monday. It's Man Talk Monday.
Bad times don't last, but bad guys do. But we have a responsibility and a duty to be fathers. Not to just make babies, but to be real fathers. And you can't expect any good to come to you if you don't visit any good on your son or your daughter. So, be a man.
And we are back. Oh man, we are back at full staff today, man. Man Talk Monday. Just a quick rundown. We do have three stories to go over and a segment. So we'll have you out of here before 8 o'clock because I am going to bring the timers back. But before we get into the show, young Kev in the building. What's going on, Kev?
Me the only man she want. Well, go on, boys. What up, chat?
Can't stand you. Can't stand you. Black Lion in the building. What's going on, Wayne?
Oh, well, I don't know what I done hit. I think hold on. Oh, what up, fellas? On the panel, everybody in the chat. And I'm never apologizing. I'll never apologize.
You never apologize for what?
I'm just never apologetic. That's all.
Okay.
I'll leave it like
that.
Okay.
Let me turn Wayne up because y'all know Wayne like to come in here with them that low volume. Oh, unmute yourself, Wayne, so I could turn your mic up.
Oh, chat 1 2. Can y'all hear me? Chat
Okay. Yeah, there you go. Last but definitely not least, Big Money Mike in the building. What's up, Mike?
This is Mr. Mike. I promise that anyone who is against me is the devil. You are the devil, and I ain't apologizing for nothing either. I thought about it, and then I apologized to my feet for not walking more and losing a little weight that way, and that's all I could think of. So yeah.
All right, there we go. So we got two guys that's unapologetic on the panel. So before we get into what we want to get, before we get into the stories, I want to get into this real quick. Kev, we gave you some homework.
Yes, sir.
So we tasked Kev because he haven't watched any black movies. We tasked Kev with watching the black movies and coming back and reporting on them. So the first movie that he watched was How to Be a Player, one of my absolute favorites. So Kev, go and give us your thoughts on the movie.
My thoughts. How much time I got?
I mean, don't take too long, but just, make it concise.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, as a trans black person, I thought the movie was cool. I thought the movie was cool. It's like a turn your brain off and like sit with the family and maybe not the family. Maybe not your younger kids, but sit with your uncles or sit with your friends and eat a barbecue and watch the movie while you laugh at the jokes. I thought it was cool. I like the main character, even though he's a dick. Basically, the movie is about it starts like a BET movie where shit hits the fan and you got to figure out like how we got there. So it starts off with Dre, who is he had a dream that he was getting caught cheating on his girl pretty much, and he's getting ready for a party, so he's picking up his friends, he's making his rounds, meeting up with chicks. His friends are freaky, like that's one thing I noticed. Like he be with some freaky ass niggas. Is probably what Kendrick was talking about when he made his song. Because like he's making his rounds and he's like sleeping with different chicks, and the friends just want to watch. Huh? Like this, it's ain't no sex show, my guy. I think it's weird that he's like driving around and doing a do, and the friends got to sit in the car. So yeah, in the movie he's making his round. He's meeting these different chicks. We even see Bernie Mac, rest in peace. And he's sleeping with his wife in that with that character. And it gets to the party where throughout the whole movie as well, the sister is like plotting to like get him caught up because he's a player. So and because she doesn't like players, she's trying to like come up with a plan to get all the girls he's like linking up with to see him at the party and then like get him caught up. Which I was like, okay, I like this angle. I like this angle. And I like the angle that they did at the end where like, you know, a player doesn't adapt, or sorry, if a player is in a dangerous environment, he doesn't I can't remember how they say it, but he doesn't give up, but they adapt. I was like, yeah, that's a bar. So yeah, I liked it. Like I said, if you turn your brain off, it's a cool movie to vibe to. Couple things I did notice though. One, the friends, they don't even have to be there, to be honest, except for the light-skinned dude, David. I actually like this story because you know, he's trying to be a player like Dre. He's trying to like, you know, cheat on his girl. He's trying to like lie and be a liar. And that's pretty much what the game is. You just got to lie to your girl or lie to all the other girls in order to get some cooch. But yeah, with him, like it showed like what happens if you're not that type of person who likes lying and getting caught up. And he's like, yeah, at the end, he's like, yeah, I tried being like somebody I'm not, but you know, at the end of the day, I'm trying to be like our grandparents. You know, I'm trying to have what Jay-Z and Beyonce has. If it's going right behind the scenes. You know, I'm trying to be like Chris Brown and Brianna before the beating. But anyways, so I like that angle. I wish they like explored it a little more because that's like a good angle. And I also wish they explored the uncle because I feel like the uncle messed up the main character Dre with this whole like fake game talking about like, you know, women like playing the game and women like they need the game and they play the game better than men, which is true in some cases. But yeah, I feel like the uncle messed him up with his ideology, yo, because he's not telling them like the consequences of being a player, which is something you see in the movie as well, which is like you got to spend a lot of time with a lot of women you may or may not like, or get caught up in trouble, or you end up like uncle who's with a prostitute the whole time. So there's that. And then it's subtle. I don't know if you guys noticed that too, but like, I feel like throughout the movie, like the main character Dre, he could have just been honest. Like if he was like sleeping with a bunch of chicks, he could have been honest because with even way in the beginning of the movie, and the dude's a smooth guy. The friend Katrina. So there's a sister. So there's a sister, and there's her sister's friend, and the sister's friend, was like curious because she's hearing all these rumors about how he's slanging cock and delivering semen like a mailman or a milkman. And yeah, she's already into it. So I feel like he didn't even have to like lie to her. He could have just like, you know, did his thing and then like, you know, done the do. But instead he got caught up like being rude in front of his sister and stuff like that. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but like with the dominatrix like winked. She's like, oh, you gotta go see your sister. Wink, wink. And I was like, okay. So they know what's going on at the same time. So I was like, okay. Maybe it's not about lying. It's about like role playing and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, that's a nice little jump right there. What else? And then the sister, I feel like the sister could have used a little more screen time because I like what she had going on as well. Because I'm watching the movie and like she's just going crazy. She's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe my brother's sticking his penis in so many women. I'm like, bro, chill out. Chill out. This literally has nothing to do with you. I can understand if that was your ex and you were like upset that your ex is doing all that, but that's your brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is your problem? And then like at the end, it was like, yeah, you know, really wasn't about my brother this whole time, which I figured. And I figured they would like go into details with it, but no, they just, you know, at the end they made a light skinned nigga pop up and do this work. Like, what's up, lady? And then she fell in love with another man. I was like, y'all could have done more of that. Y'all could have done more of that. Um, yeah, that's it for my thoughts right now. But yeah, overall, it's a good movie. It's a good movie. A little criticism. Oh, one little criticism. If you're trans black, or if you're not, in from the if you're not someone who's into hood movies, like the humor is kind of like off, because it's like with black humor, it's like you got to shit on somebody in order to get a laugh. I noticed that a little bit, but that's a critique if you're, because it's like I said, it's a hood. Well, like a lot of people think it's a hood classic, so it kind of comes with the territory. But other than that, like if you turn your brain off and just enjoy it, get a beer, yeah, it's a cool movie. So that's my thoughts with that.
All right. Hey, he gave us a whole ass rundown. I wasn't expecting that we was gonna get such a detailed rundown. But hey, Wayne, give him the next movie to watch.
Oh, the next movie? Oh, wow. Let me think about that for a second. Let me think about
Yeah,
it.
you could think about it and come back. Mike, give him a movie off the top of your head.
Booty Call.
Booty Call. All right. So you got Booty Call next, and then whatever Wayne comes up with. So there you have young Kev's movie review, black movie reviews, since he's trans black.
Yes, sir.
So last week we got into a story by a 12-year-old young lady that offed her cousin, and it started to get heated. I listened back to it. Everybody was arguing. You never get Mike and Wayne disagreeing, but they were disagreeing. So it's fantastic conversation, but we're not going to rehash the entire conversation. We're just going to kind of put a bow on it, because I did have some final thoughts that I did want to put on it. So Kev just took us around the corner. So Mike, go put your final bow on this situation, and as it develops we may have to revisit this, but just go kind of put a final bow on it.
All right. First, I would like to state that the AC in my house is broken, so brother hot. Like, for real. So
I feel for you. My goodness.
I had to go to Publix to buy a bunch of juice so I could stay hydrated. I will say this. I do not think that parents do not have some of the blame to shoulder. I do not think the little girl doesn't have blame to shoulder. I am not willing to sacrifice our youth on something that the other side wouldn't either. There's plenty of, I've seen too many, what was that case? Affluent. He's too affluent to know that he killed somebody. I've seen Kyle Rittenhouse drive a state away and pull out guns and shoot people, and oh, he's fine. He's doing ads for presidential candidates now. He was a minor. They give their kids so many passes. I'm not willing to open up the floodgates to sign our kids up to their prison program. There's already the school pipeline, prison pipeline thing they got going. I'm not willing. I'm not. So if their kids can get help and psychiatric help and all these other things that don't include locking them up with grown people who will definitely take advantage of them and make them worse people than they are before going in, I don't want to sacrifice my children for that. And that's my children and your children, because none of us know what can happen. So that's my stance. Just like conservatives can say, I know Donald Trump grabs them by the coochie, but I'm a conservative, so that's what I'm going with. So if they can do that, I can do this. And that's how I feel about it. Period, point blank. Welch's is delicious. I'm about to partake. Please continue.
All right. Wayne, what's your final thoughts on this ongoing case issue?
Parents, I think again, I go with the parenting issue. I think that behavior was never checked. And she should understand and learn consequences for her actions. Also, the parents as well, even if it's a civil suit, even if they don't have to go to jail, I would say they should face a civil lawsuit. as well. And I don't think that behavior should go unpunished. Kyle Rittenhouse was different, and I'm not defending Kyle Rittenhouse, but that was just to compare oranges to apples. He was also attacked by the people that he shot. So I mean, that's one thing. It's a whole nother different situation. This young girl wasn't defending herself. She wasn't being attacked. She was basically acting out because of a cell phone or a dispute over a cell phone with her sibling. So that's a whole nother situation. And she was being a brat, and she knew what she was doing. Like parents should say, you knew what you was doing because you covered it up. You tried to cover it up, make it look like she was sleeping. You knew exactly what you was doing. So there are some bad kids out there, bro. And
I agree.
So yeah, I don't give the child a pass. I'll say locking her away for the rest of her life. No, I wouldn't recommend we do that. But should she do some time? Yeah. Should she be in a special facility, not with adults? Absolutely. Should she seek help, therapy? Should they also give her an education? She should be in a special program. She should be in a special lockup program where she's getting her education, she's getting therapy, but she's also facing her consequences. That's it. I just, that's where I land at.
Kev?
Lock them up. I ain't with that whole hand holding. Oh, the condition. Oh, they're from a bad home. Lock them up. Clean up the damn street. Okay, I'm being extra, but no, I think I agree with Wayne. You can't let stuff like this just go unpunished, because what type of message are you giving? Oh, because you're a minor. This is what dudes in who are in gangs do. Like they get young kids who are under 18 to do a crime, and because they're considered a minor, they're not going to have a long sentence, so they can come out in a year or 2 or 3 for doing something that will lock you up for 10, 30 years if you're an adult. So no, I think she gotta understand the consequences to her actions. I mean, way back in preschool, right? You're taught not to hit people, right? Even before preschool, you're taught not to hit people. So the fact that, like Wayne said, this is a premeditated thing, you literally plotted to smother the kid and cover up the evidence, you knew exactly what you're doing. Now that like he said, is there should she be in a school where a jail cell with grown ass adults? No. But yeah, I think rehabilitation and understanding that you can't be in society doing this stuff. She's got to understand that you just can't you can't do that. So yeah, I'm down for her understand the consequences of her actions.
Shout out to Cliff in the building. So
I'm sorry.
Cliff says that there's no school to prison pipeline, and he says most parents know that their kids are bullied. So real quick, this is
I'm sorry, I have one more thing. I'm sorry.
Go. Oh, my bad, Kev. I thought you landed. My bad.
Oh no, I did. I just thought of something. I just want to comment on Mike's thing talking about Kyle Ritter. That's apples and oranges, because that's a completely different thing. A lot of people think
how, but I really don't see how. But y'all go ahead. Because
Wayne
Wayne said the same thing, and I was going to touch on it. But go ahead.
Yeah, a lot of people think he killed black people, but no, he killed I think one was a sex offender, one was a pedophile, and it was a third guy. I can't remember, but he was defending property. So that's that thing. That's 2 different things.
So hold on, wait a second. So I could say, as the little girl's lawyer, she was defending her iPhone. She was defending property.
That would not fly. I don't know what you're talking about.
How you know? I see way worse things fly in court.
When she was asleep, she's defending her iPhone when she's asleep, is what you're saying.
Sir, you thought she was asleep. She might have been sleepwalking and dangerous. I don't know. The slippery slope can start anywhere you wanted to start.
What are you talking about? I seen the footage. She was asleep, and then she got smothered.
Sir,
I don't know what you're talking about.
How you know she was asleep? Did you see the video?
I seen the video. I just said that.
You ain't seen no damn video. Stop lying.
It's on Twitter.
Show the video.
It's on Twitter.
I think the video. I didn't look, but I think there is a video out there.
He ain't see the
Mike
video.
be talking.
You ain't
Mike
see
be
the.
talking.
Show me the video. You
Sure.
saw the video of her You saw the video of her smothering a child. They showed you a video of a 12-year-old smothering an 8-year-old
on Twitter.
Please show it to me. I beg you.
If you can go on Instagram and watch someone get shot, why is that?
They showed the entire ring cam footage.
They showed the whole thing. I want to see it. Show it.
Yeah, I'll
to me,
show
sir.
you. Please. But you can make your point. I'll find it.
Thank you.
All right. Well, yeah, send it. Nah, I ain't watching it, but just send it in the group anyway. But all right. So real quick, what I want to say on this, man, I don't know where the hell to land on this. I listen to all of you guys, and I hear it. I don't know Mike. Oh God, why the hell am I stuttering? I know last week Mike was making the point that we put emotion and stuff too much, but it's hard not to. You know, I have a daughter, and first place I always have to go is like, oh my goodness, if my daughter did something like this, would I want somebody to show grace and mercy on her? But then on the other end, you go to Wayne's point where Wayne puts it on the parents, which I don't disagree. I don't disagree. One thing I did want to tell Wayne, the first time I ever got arrested, I had a mother and father in the home, living a nice middle-class life. So I came from, I had a two-parent, I was in a two-parent household the first time I got in trouble. So a lot of times, you know, we can't put, at some point, these kids had to bear some responsibility. I know when she's 12 years old, so they're going to say that her mind isn't developed 100% yet. And I don't know where I land on her wanting to go to jail, on me wanting her to go to jail, because again, it is a 12-year-old girl. So I could sympathize with her. Like Mike is saying, I don't want to lose her to the system, but shout out to Johnny Bravo in the building. I don't want to lose her to the system, but at the same time, she has to pay. There has a, you can't, like, okay, what is punishing the parents going to do? When I first got in trouble, my parents had to pay restitution. So I walked off scot-free. I just had 100 community hours. Mike, remember I was doing them at the boys club. So I just had 100. I had 100 community hours, and my dad and my stepmom had to pay restitution. So like a criminal. If you you know, and in a case like this, I know this is egregious, because a young child is lost, but this is very hard. You don't want to put a 12-year-old for a life sentence. And I do agree with Wayne. She should be in some type of program. Maybe I know they got boys ranches. I'm assuming they have like girls ranches. She has to pay. She can't walk out of here with a slap on the hand. And for God's sakes, don't try to just make her go to therapy. She, you know, I'm not even going to go there with that one, but don't just say, oh, we're going to put her in therapy and that's it. And we'll rehabilitate her that way. She has to pay for what she did. She made a conscious effort. She made a conscious decision that for an iPhone, she was going to off her 8-year-old cousin by smothering her. I don't see how the parent got anything to do with that, man. I feel like your parents, I could put it on your parents if, you know, you getting in fights in school and stuff like that. Like, they should teach you better, man. But to do something like that, you mimic what you see. And I doubt she's seeing anybody doing anything like that. I'm thinking that's coming off of TV. So now you're going to say, let's monitor what she watches. I don't disagree. That's why I say this one's too hard for me to judge. So I'm not going to. I want her to do some type of time. They're trying to try her as an adult. They want to give her a life sentence. I don't think that's going to work, because you're just going to take another black kid out of the life cycle. But she should pay. And then somebody's going to say, oh, well, what if it was your kid? Then I probably would think different, but it's not right now. So I'm showing some type of grace for this little girl that made a terrible, terrible decision over an inanimate object. I just think she should pay some type of way, but she shouldn't have to pay with her life, being locked up in jail. Hell, I'd be okay with locking her up until she's like 21 or something. Give her like 10 years, and then she goes to a program, or she has to do something, man. No, Wayne, you work with kids, you know, the boys ranches and stuff like that. They still do that stuff, right? See, Cliff is saying the mom of the 8-year-old wants a maximum sentence. Yeah, that's her because she's hurt right now. She's hurt. I think if years pass and she thinks about it, she'll be like, man, I don't want my niece rotting away in prison. I don't think so. Go ahead, Wayne.
I don't know. I think there are some boy camps like that. I think so, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta check.
It's crazy, man. I mean, we'll keep following. I mean, I can't, because I thought about it, man. I was thinking about this shit a lot. She's 12.
Hey, man, I don't know boy camps, but I know minor prison. And I tell you this, the only thing she's going to learn in there, especially with the cuts to the educational push that they have, especially with the governor that we have in the state we live in and the states that are around her, and I believe her state, they're not progressive, they're not liberal, they are conservative, which means all they care about is punishment. And I tell you this, the only thing she will learn is how to become a better criminal and how to hide it better. And if you make her get to 21 and the last 9 years of her life have only been learning to be a better criminal, you're not letting out a better person at 21. You're not letting out a good person when she's done. When she's done, you're going to be letting out a hardened criminal who's still young enough to do a whole lot of damage. So you guys with your sanctimonious stuff, you go ahead, Cliff. You go ahead and, hey, no, what I say. Cool. When she gets out and terrorizes your children, don't come crying to Mike in his deathbed when I giggle and go, I remember that girl. I told y'all to put her in the program. Y'all wanted to lock her up. Now deal with her. Period, point blank.
What programs are out there, though?
For girls, I'm not sure because I don't work with girls because of the situation. The Me Too movement made me scared to be near any little kid, even ones I'm related to. You feel me? I was in the pool with like 6 little girls the other day, and I kept bringing them in front of their mom, like, hey, you see her? She's smiling. You see her? They was like, Michael, we know you ain't gonna do. I'm like, nah, you see her. You see her, right? Okay. Hey, giggling. Only kid I body slam is mine because I know mine. Who's she gonna complain to? Me? Take this body slam. Shut up. But I don't know. For girls, I'm not 100% sure. I know the place I worked at, there were so few girls that it ended up being 1-to-1, but the women that worked with the girls didn't care because there was no educational program pushed. I know they didn't care about the guys, and I was the one going to each male, finding out what they were good at or what they liked and trying to push them to be something better. Push the little Haitian gangbanger, the Spanish gangbangers dude who thought he was Haitian. I'm bringing him Haitian spelling words and Haitian definitions to learn how to speak Creole. The little nerdy dude who stabbed his mom, I'm bringing him math equations and calculus stuff to keep his mind sharp before he goes to the judge, so he's not just a bubbling idiot because they were going to kill him for stabbing his mom. Like, they don't care. All it was you in here, you're locked up. You don't even get to go play basketball. You sit out here, you eat this slop, and when it's time to go to bed, go to bed. You say something wrong, we slamming you, and we throwing you in the room. We're going to wait till the morning until the doctor comes. The nurse comes see you. That's all it is.
You said something in that, though. You said that there wasn't that many girls in there. That's the problem.
I agree.
Because they're getting away with a lot of this stuff. So again, I
agree.
Because I did a debate over on SVDL, and one of the stats that I brought out showed how black girls get suspended in school at a higher rate than black boys, like a much higher rate, for like fighting and skipping school, just doing all type of stuff, but they go to least punish. And I'm not making this a man against woman thing. I'm just saying, Mike said something without just glossing over it, and I thought about him like, damn, because of that. So Eddie says, I see both sides. She should definitely get some time from society. She needs to heal her mind. The parents are at fault because they obviously didn't teach her that the TV, tablet, laptop, etc. is a privilege, not a necessity. Hey, listen, again, I don't disagree with y'all. Wayne took the parent angle. I don't disagree with her. I just won't put it 100% on the parents, and I feel like she needs to pay. She needs to pay something. She can't just walk. She didn't steal candy. She took somebody's life. She didn't steal candy.
How about this? We take a lesson from Moon Goddess and we find out what's wrong with her first. Let's find out if she's a sociopath. Let's find out where this came from. Let's find out where this got put in her mind that that's the reaction to have if someone takes your things. Because I can see other kids reacting like I'm gonna beat her up. I've seen little kids. We've seen little boys say, "You gonna take? I'm a man. You ain't gonna take my." He was 8 years old. Like, little boy, sit down. It's a quick jump. It's just lack of fear to make you jump from that to I'm gonna beat you down for real. It's that small. It's just a lack of fear. If your kids didn't fear you and they were throwing a temper tantrum, they would swing on you. There's a reason in all the movies they don't. What they say, the rule is you're not allowed to turn a child into a vampire or something strong because they'll just lash out and kill everything. So what made her think that that was an appropriate next step? Let's figure that out. And if we find out she's a sociopath, then we take it that direction. We find out she's a psychopath, we take it that direction. We find out she just woke up one morning and said, I don't give a damn about life, I'm gonna do what I do, then maybe I'll come on y'all side a little bit. I'm just not willing to sell a 12-year-old up the river. I'm just not. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I'm not apologetic. Bump y'all.
Should be.
All right.
Like a life for a life is fine.
You're not Jamaican. Shut up.
What?
All right. Let's
stop. I say.
Uh-oh, what happened? Let's look at this real quick. It
was hot.
Uh-oh, hold on. Let's look at this video real quick and see if we can make some sense out of this. The only reason I'm playing this is because men on YouTube are destroying this guy. Wayne Eddie says Mike is wrong. Cliff says look up Dwight Howard's kid and all the activities he did. I'm not familiar with that. What's going on with that?
He said Dwight Howard?
Yeah, Dwight Howard, his kid.
Hey, Dwight, I know who his kid's mom is, so that kid ain't standing a chance.
Yeah, that's a little cheerleader girl, right? Roy, what's his name, like Royce or something like that?
Yeah.
Let's see. Eddie says correct. I couldn't even imagine taking somebody out at 12. Moon Goddess says is a sociopath. So this guy's getting clowned all over YouTube. And you know, and we've been known to call guys simps. So I want to get the panel's thoughts on this. This is Jonathan Majors. Apparently he was at some award ceremony or something, and he had a very emotional moment. So I just let me play the video real quick.
I love you beyond all limit. With all my strength. With all my heart, I love you. I'm supposed to be this tough and strong when you done carried me so many nights. I love you. Through the fire.
Oh my goodness. All right. So apparently he was at some award show. And you know, I guess he was having this thank God moment. Shout out to Johnny Bravo, new member to the Straight Talk Society. I appreciate that. So apparently he was having his thank God moment, and he just reflected and had an emotional moment thanking his woman. They're not married yet, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, they are married. Okay.
I believe so.
Wayne, you big on men not showing emotion, and this is why I wanted this specifically for you, just to hear what you had to say. So what you got to say about this?
Let me just clear the air on this emotional thing with me. And first of all, that was cringy as hell to watch. All right, but golly, Jesus. Anyway, again, I am all for men showing emotion. Right? I'm all for men crying it out if you have to. I'm saying find a guy or somebody that you're close to that's a male and you cry out to him. Just don't do it in front of your woman. That's all I'm saying. That's it. If I feel like I need to, I'm not a crier, but if I ever had to cry about something or I have a tough day where I got to cry it out or some stuff like that, I'm not doing it in front of my girl. That's just it. I'm not doing it. Now, if it's like a family member that I'm close to that passed away and I'm at a funeral, all right. But just like what Jonathan Major was just doing, no. But okay, let me get to Jonathan Majors. To me, I this is my first time seeing the clip. I've heard about it, a lot of criticism about it in the circles that I'm in. But just looking at that and what Jonathan Majors went through, I think he understands where his bread is buttered. He's just trying to get some work, in my opinion. My opinion, because he is an actor. So, and we black men in this matriarchy and the black culture, we know that. Well, I don't. Well, a lot of men, they buy into the black women running the show. So he's just buying into the whole, you saved me, black woman. Thank you for saving me from the white folk, and and all that crazy crap. I don't buy it. I think I think he's jigabooish. He needs to stop. He's just doing too much. You can even hear the cringe in the crowd of people just kind of just not even buying it. So, it's cringy. I just stop kowtowing, man. Stop saying. Anyway, be your own savior. That's all I'm saying. Damn.
Hey, yeah, get some water, man. But hey, listen, that's why Wayne is a necessity on this show. I guess you're gonna get that. What's going on in the chat? Oh, Moon God is saying not singing Shaka Khan. He's good and drunk.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
All right, they just give him Wayne Mike props or something. Okay, so Wayne said something. Wayne said that he's basically knows where his bread is buttered. So Wayne is making this seem like he was just basically acting. Like, I don't think he was saying that this was true emotion. He was just putting on for the camera. When he comes back, he could tell me if that's what he meant. But Kev, what you got to say about this?
Man's lost me at Jigaboo, but I laughed my ass off. I'm not gonna cap. I'm not gonna cap. But dang, I wish Wayne was here. But yeah, you bugging, Wayne. You bugging, bro. Like, if we gotta understand where Jonathan is coming from. The man went through years being accused of beating up a white woman. Then he lost his clout, his contract with some of the biggest exposures in the world. He's probably back doing Tyler Perry movies, and the fact that, right?
I'm sorry.
The fact that
that's a good one. That's a good one.
And the fact that throughout all that, Megan Good is still by his side, because she can be like a thought or a gold digger and be like, "Ugh, you don't have no exposure, you got nothing." Nah, she's still with them throughout all that. I would say my only issue with Megan Good is that I saw this one video where she hugged a quote unquote friend a little too long, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, it's you," and that hug was a little too intimate. I don't know if you've seen that video, but other than that, she's good in my books. And as a man, I feel like you should be comfortable to cry in front of your woman. You should be comfortable showing your emotions in general. Like if I was Jonathan Majors, like, I'm crying. I don't care. I'm crying in front of everybody, and I'm singing corny songs. And if we having sex, I'm moaning. I don't care. I'm showing. I'm showing all type of emotions. Y'all bugging, bro. Y'all too manly. Y'all too manly, bro. Y'all and then y'all criticize women saying you can't be emotional, right? You criticize society saying like, oh, you can't be a man and show emotions or you're gonna clown you, and then y'all do the clowning. No. So I'm with Jonathan with all that.
All right, I'm back, fellas.
Okay, Wayne, did you hear any of that?
Yeah, I heard some of it, but I had to step away. But I heard some of it.
So Wayne, were you making the point that he was basically putting on for the camera?
I mean, it's just, I mean, I think so. I mean, he understands where his bread is buttered. He's trying to get back in the good graces of people so he can get back on the screen. I just think he understands where his bread is buttered, bro. I think all that crying and all that stuff, and you saved my life and all that. It's like, man, I ain't got time for that, bro. He putting on. I think he was just putting on. Yeah.
Go ahead, Mike.
Horrible. He just looked horrible up there doing that. Just, it was cringy to watch.
This is not something that I frequently state or am forced to say many times, but Kev is right. I agree with 99% of what he said. I just don't like that it was his voice that said it. That's pretty much the only thing. This man, this is what y'all don't understand, right? Oh, damn, Moon agree with Wayne. Okay.
I'm about to stop the show.
What? But let me
Man, that's a bomb, man. That's a bomb, boy.
That is.
I'm about to,
That
I'm
is
about to
some
turn the
fire.
show off.
That is some fire. I don't know where that came from. Hey, low key, Moon Goddess was hot. Moon Goddess was hot. But anyway, I'm gonna keep it a buck. This man career was already gone. From the second the charges came down, his career was gone. If the video of him running away from her couldn't save him, nothing would. His career was gone. But what he was in most danger, and this is what people don't admit, he was most in danger of losing black women. Now, people don't like to act like black women are the largest consumers of nonsense. And when I say nonsense, I mean stuff that don't really matter, movie tickets, concert tickets, Chris Brown $1,000 behind the scenes, let him grab my booty and act like he my husband for 5 minutes things. I want to go look at Denzel's through a pee hole for $500. All the foolishness in the world that most men don't do, women sign up to do happily. Oh my goodness, Ralph Tresvant's on stage. I want to pay $500 to sit up front. Women are right there to catch some of his sweat. Oh, Lord, it is what it is. But I'm telling you this, the only thing that saved that man was Megan Good in the eyes of black women. And because of that, there's an avenue for him to be the bad guy in a Tyler Perry movie. There's an avenue for him to be in another Hollywood starring role. There's an avenue. It's going to take a while, but there's a road for him to get there. And that road begins with Megan Good, because some woman, and she was black, stood next to him when he was, because I promise you, in the beginning days of that thing, every black woman said the same thing. That what you get for chasing that white girl around. That what your ass get. I remember it. I was there. That what your ass get. You let them white girls, and even when the video came out, see, that's how them white bitches do. See, look at them running. Look at, yeah, you wouldn't have ran if the girl looked like your mama. I promise you, they were saying all that on Instagram. I promise you, they were saying all that. And the second Megan, and let's be clear, he helped Megan out too, because Megan was coming off of that. I am a changed woman. I married a pastor. My good, I am good. My coochie is now healed. My womanhood is what? Oh, I'm divorcing him. Just that quick. Brothers was like, look at her. Soon as you get a reformed thought, that's how they treat you. They was all over both of them. They linked up. Nobody says a word about either one of them. This is the first time somebody says something about them, and all they saying is, why you acting so soft? Well, guess what? He know where his bread is buttered. And in my eyes, as long as the camera goes in that crowd and Megan Good ain't sitting there looking like Will Smith's wife, long as she ain't in the crowd looking like that while he doing that, he cool. Not only was she not looking like that, she was looking like this, with the same tears coming down. Like they had the same bottle of eye drops before the show started. You got yours ready, I got mine ready. It looked beautiful. That was black love. Every woman had to change their panty liners. They was like, oh my goodness, I want black love like that. Look at how he look at her. And hey, y'all looking away. Don't look away. You know I'm right. Don't get, and my bad. I want to say, Johnny Bravo, welcome to the Straight Talk family. My guy, respect. I appreciate you becoming a subscriber. Now, nothing in the world, I got to ignore the things, I'm sorry. Nothing in the world save that man's life like Megan Good standing next to him. And nothing is going to make him get to that Hollywood plateau closer and more quickly than Megan Good crying back at him. The fact that she was bawling, looking at him, and he was so vulnerable to sing that song, I promise you, all the people laughing at him now, when they get on there and he's on stage winning an Oscar or something, they're going to reach back to that moment. They might remix it. He might be up there singing Atlantic Star or something. You don't know. He going to have the reasons. He going to have a whole lot of stuff to sing for her, because that man going to be back on that $1 million plateau, and y'all going to be here calling him a simp. But he going to be a simp with the bag. Simple and plain. Michael is shutting up now.
Outstanding.
Crawling on your knees.
Hey, we can sing that song.
Crawling on your knees.
Hey,
that's black love. Crawling on your knees and crying to black women. This is my phone. Jesus
hey,
Christ.
He's crawling on his knees to
on
a
your knees.
fine black delicious coochie that
no
all
way.
of y'all in this room have liked since y'all were kids.
No
you
way.
You can say what you want.
That's black love. A black man crawling on his knees kissing the black feet of a black woman, talk about you saved me from that white woman in that white world. Please accept me. I ain't, like Jelly Bravo say, I ain't buying actors' tears, bro. But again, this is my thing, bro.
I didn't say I
look
believed
at what he had to do to get back in good graces. He had to go and crawl and cry on his knees.
Yes.
I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it.
Sir, you're talking about life from your vantage point. You're not in Hollywood.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point. That's my
Uh-huh.
That's what me and Moon Goddess point is that, and Johnny Bravo said it, bro. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
Sir, what did I say?
Oh, you said
think I bought it.
Okay. I see what you said. Okay, I see what you said.
I don't trust any actor that
you agree with the pimp. Okay. Yes. Well, then we're on the same page.
Of course. It's a game. It's all a game. He's playing his part.
No, you did, and you know what you did say. Black women are the masters of buying in the bull crappery. Yes. So I get it. Okay, fair enough. All right, fair enough.
You can't lose. Hey, no matter how many times people try to act like they the issue or whatever, they always got to keep that base. No matter what Obama did, he was still brushing the shoulders off so the black people knew what's up. No matter what Obama said, he still was singing a little. Remember, he sang that little song on stage. What was it? It was he sang. I think it was Al Green song. He sang had a little vibrato, and black people were like, "Oh, he's still a nigga." You never drop your bottom base. That's your bottom base. He can't lose black women. If he lose black women, he might as well go back home. That man know what he doing. Megan know what she doing. Not only was it fake, they had a playbook written out. He's like, at 3:45, make sure you cry. I'm going to tell the cameraman to look at me. When he look at me, I'm going to put some smelling salt so the tears run heavy. It was all a game, but he ain't stupid. It was well done and perfectly placed. That's all I'm saying.
I agree.
So Bones says men only cry for 3 reasons: death, sports, or family related. So let me say this real quick, because we always have this issue. Me and Moon Goddess, me and Moon Goddess point had a nice ring to it.
Who said that, Tiki?
So let me say this real quick, because me and Wayne been going back and forth about this emotion thing for the longest. I've been there. I've been that in public forums. That's why I asked Mike, was he married? Because Mike told me that.
I might have been wrong. Someone said they're not married, but I think they might have got married on the low. But they said they're not married. But they're as married as they Hollywood married.
Yeah, I'm not doing that for my girlfriend, but I definitely do that for my wife. But another point Mike brought up, Jada and Will. This is classic. This is classic again. Why men? So listening to people like Wayne and then having women like Jada is the reason you get men like Will Smith, who the minute this man tries to be vulnerable, he get clowned. And his woman make him look like a complete ass. I got zero issue with this, because I never knew anything about Jonathan Majors until Mike. Mike was the one who told me, because we were supposed to break down the case, but I just never could get to it. So Mike told me about it. I did like the quick recap of his case, and the man been through a lot of crap. So if I'm just asking the question, like, who would you have wanted him to thank? His homie?
You feel
like
me?
If his homie wasn't there rocking out with him, she was probably there. Wayne, personally, but I told you some stories about how my woman, elevated me. So when I get the chance to do it, especially when I was preaching, I would use that platform a lot to extol her virtues. And I just never saw anything wrong with it. I never saw it as simping or kissing the black woman's behind or anything like that.
No, fair enough. But yours is genuine, though, Trev. I think
see, like you gonna say the man's not genuine. Though.
I'm just saying. I think he understands how to get back in Hollywood. I mean, yours is genuine, bro. Like that's pure love, bro. Listen. Let me just say this again about men and vulnerability. I don't have a problem with men showing vulnerability. I don't have a problem with men crying. I'm just saying, be careful of doing it in front of your woman. I'm just telling you, be careful with it. That's all I'm saying. Now, I'm not talking about you, Trey. I'm just saying specifically with men in general. I'm just saying if you have to, in my opinion, go to your boy, go to a mentor, go to a male guy that you can open up to. Do not do it with your girl, the woman, your wife, or the woman that you laying up with. Do not do it too much. Be careful with it. Be careful with being too vulnerable all the time around your wife or your girlfriend. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying not to. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why people think that I have a problem with men being vulnerable. I'm just saying be careful with especially with the woman that you're laying next to every night. Be careful with that because I understand the nature of women. And if they're honest with you, a lot of women deep down don't find that attractive, even if they say, "Oh yeah, they do." I'm telling you, women do not. It's something. It's a nature thing. I'm telling you. That's all I'm saying.
So you think Megan Good? You think Megan Good was putting on too?
Denzel always praised his wife. I never see Denzel cry, as far as I know. And he's always praising his wife and bigging up his wife. I had no problem with that. He said it, man. She was there for me, holding it down when I was on these trips, holding the kids down. Nothing wrong with giving your woman props, bro. That's all I'm saying. But all that crying and groggling and you saved my life and like, yeah, if you, baby, you was there for me, you had my back, I appreciate it. But I think he was just coming on his hands and knees to the biggest consumer in black culture because that's who we got to turn to now.
Yes.
Like Mike said, I agree with Mike.
That man.
Okay, so he's not a jigaboo.
Mike is right. I heard Mike is right. That's all I heard.
He trying to play villain number 3 in that new Tyler Perry movie coming up.
There it is. Fair enough.
Because you know Tyler Perry only casted dark skinned dudes as the villains. Keela says good point with Denzel. So all right,
y'all are talking about real love versus Hollywood love. In real love, I agree with every single thing Wayne said. I would never cry. I cried in front of my woman in my life once, and I was, how can I say, under the influence of something, and I don't know what happened. And for the first week, she was like, "Oh my God, it was so beautiful. I can't believe you did that in front of me. It was wonderful." And then a month later, she was like, "Yo, crying."
You cried, baby. I knew it. She threw it in your face, didn't she? She threw it in your face, didn't she? I knew it. There it is.
Was she from the hood,
you know
though?
what I said?
Kev.
You know what
was
I
she
said?
from the hood?
I giggled, and I said, "Remember you said that because you'll never see it again." And for the rest of our relationship, she was like, "Why aren't you vulnerable with me?" You know why.
Stop dodging the question. Was she from the hood?
Look at I didn't hear you. Was she
from the hood?
No, I don't date hood boogies. No problem. No offense. No disrespect.
Look at Kev.
Okay.
Sir, you've seen pictures of most of the women I've dated. None of them look like hood chicks.
Well, you grew up in the hood.
No, I didn't. What? I grew up hood adjacent.
I read your book.
Yeah. Trevor,
did
we grew up in the hood or we heard adjacent?
Shout out to Jackie McCall in the building. Y'all want to know something funny? Jackie McCall, I know Jackie McCall from the Bible stuff. Jackie McCall haven't been to any Bible stuff in the past few showings, but he here for Man Talk Monday every Monday.
That man know where to come for that good convo.
Trying to tell you, Man Talk Monday is where it's at.
Hey, it's a different word, but it's still good.
Shout out to Jackie McCall, man. So, Jackie, I didn't even get the notification, but I see you've been going back and forth with Duran on that post, so I had to go check that out. All right, so let's get into this one. This is one going around Facebook, very hot topic, and then we got one more that Mike sent me. This is the heavy one, so I don't want to spend too long on this one, but let's get into this one. Yeah, excuse me.
It's hot.
Yeah, Man Talk Monday is not for weak men. Absolutely not.
Hey, except we let Cliff in.
Yes, sir.
He's so like, he crazy.
Cliff's the only person that can ride with me. I'll argue with Cliff all day.
All right, let me know when you can see this.
That chubby boy look good. Go ahead, bro.
All right, so this says this says man asked his younger cousin to change her outfit because it's inappropriate to wear around him. So we got some videos, so let's go.
What type of slippers are those?
Versace.
Is it fake joints?
These are real ones.
Why you no disrespect? I'm your older cousin. Do you think it's appropriate to walk around the house like this?
Yes.
No. Girl, like we not at a spot. Go put some clothes on. Get some shorts, a long t-shirt. That's not shorts. Get a long t-shirt, Leasia. Like nobody. Get out of here.
I'm grown.
No, you're not. I'm still older than you.
We damn near the same age.
Are you not?
We not the same.
And you got these Versace slippers. I think that you should take this off. I think you should change your outfit. What do you think?
What's wrong with my outfit?
It's too revealing. Girl, come take your outfit.
All right. Hold on. Hey, little mama. Little mama, go to your room. I'm about to say some stuff you can't hear. Go to your room. All right. So we saw that. Wow.
Hey, that's Queen's Flip for people who don't know. That's a famous dude on the internet. He's on the Joe Budden podcast. He did a bunch of million view skits before that. He's very well known. That's Queen's Flip talking to her.
So shout out to Kevin J in the building. So Johnny Bravo says, I think Buddy is low-key fighting demons. Moon Goddess says, ew, cousins, ew. Kevin J says, why? See, this, I'm so glad Kevin said this because I knew somebody was going to say this. And this is what I was hoping. Kevin says, why are you looking at your cousin through a sexual lens? Now, you guys all know I don't believe half the crap that I see on there, but this on online, but this is a huge thing going around all over Facebook. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody got an opinion on it. So guess what? Man Talk Monday about to talk about it. Kev, what's your thoughts on this situation here?
I didn't know he was still doing content. Yeah, I used to watch Queen Flitz a lot.
Yeah, he's on WWE now.
Oh, that's why. Okay, so he's not on Instagram like that.
No, he on Instagram too. He does. He was doing during the Kendrick and Drake beef. He was listening to all this. I'll tell you later. Go ahead.
Okay. Bet. Okay, yeah. In that case, I thought it was just a random skit, but in that case, yeah, he's beating them cheeks. Yeah, they're definitely bumping pelvics.
He is married, sir.
Yeah, they're definitely beating cheeks, bumping pelvises.
I hate you so much.
And I mean. Let's be honest. I like to keep it a buck. There's people who be talking about their cousins and asking, how far removed are we?
Wow.
Let's keep it a buck.
Nah, that's $300.
So in this case, yes, I believe that's what's going on. And also this is like, I mean, that's like a common outfit if you're like dealing with the 304 or like
okay, thank you.
You're dealing with like chicks in Miami or like some places in Atlanta, et cetera. So I mean, it's kind of a weird thing to post online. Like if maybe if she wasn't so thick, maybe she wasn't so comfortable in the video, I'd be like, okay, yeah, you gotta something is fine in the situation, but yeah, knowing that this is okay, let me see, allegedly. Yeah, knowing this is a famous dude, yeah, I allegedly feel like someone's going on in this situation, because I think it's just a weird thing to post.
So Moon Goddess says it's disgusting that he even addressed his cousin like that. Ew, that's your cousin. So that's two. So Moon Goddess says that. And my cousin Kevin says, why are you looking at your cousin through that lens? And Johnny Bravo 3 says that he's fighting demons. I do want to respond. This is from Jackie McCall real quick. He says, because I love Jesus Christ, that doesn't mean I have to stay in a cave. I can't be so heavenly minded that I'm no earthly good. Conversation is a conversation, regardless who you have it with. I'm not walking on clouds. I appreciate that. That's real spill. That's why you're one of my favorites. Tweety says some think after your third cousin it doesn't count. All right, so Wayne, so give me your thoughts on it, and then I want to go to what Johnny, Kevin, and Moon Goddess are saying, because yeah, I really want to touch on that. So Wayne, what do you think about this?
Pause.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling Nene.
I was wondering where that beard came from.
Oh, damn, Wayne fell off.
Bars.
Oh, there he goes. Okay.
Oh, there you go. Wayne. You heard me, Wayne?
Mike, what you got?
Yeah, go. Yeah, Mike, what you got? Because Wayne probably doing something.
All right, check this out. I'm confused, right? People are being kind of hypocritical because I see when a woman who's a teacher is in a classroom with students and all the women walk in and go, she's dressed like this. Why is she dressed like this in front of children? No one says these women are secret lesbians that are lusting after the teacher. If you look at your child and you go, whoa, you can't wear that. Nobody says the parents lusting after their kid. Now, I was under the auspices that if we watch the video again or the beginning of it, that there were other men in the house. That he was like, you can't wear that. There's other men in the house. Now, somebody said that it depends on whose house it is. Now, if it's my house and you living with me, you not wearing that. Y'all can call me weird. Y'all can say, why are you looking at her like that? Hey, check this out, bro. I am a man. When I look at a woman that's not related to me, there's 3 places I go to immediately. Okay? Now, if I'm driving down the street and I see a female, I look at those 3 places. If I realize I'm related to that female, I go, ugh, and then I keep going. That don't mean I didn't see it. We're not blind. Okay? She's not a small woman. She's very voluptuous, and she's wearing things that accentuate her voluptuosity. Okay? So let's not act like any straight man doesn't see that. Hey, a grandpa will walk in a room and go, God damn, who is that? Is that my grandpa? He saw it already. You can't act like you didn't see it. Everybody living in this world where, I automatically know it's my cousin, so I know I'm gonna turn. It don't work like that. If you walked in a bathroom and saw somebody taking a shower and you didn't know they were there and they was looking fine as hell through the silhouette, and you was like, damn, you wouldn't go, damn, hold up. The way her back arches, she must be one of my family members. It don't work like that. Y'all being hypocritical. Now, don't get me wrong. If that's her house and I'm visiting her, I ain't got no words. That's her crib. If she want to dress like that in her crib, I ain't got, all right. My crib, or if we got visitors, that ain't going down. I don't play that. You're not going to look like that around. There's an African dude, but it's contradictory to post it for the world. Hey, we're not talking about why he posted it. Johnny, we'll do that afterward. The post is, that's some new world thing I don't really get. I respect it. And I mean, what you're saying, I don't post my family's mess ups. I don't post my family's issues. I don't get down like that. That's like when people get online and start going, something bad happened today. This is my first tear. Like, I don't want to watch you cry. Like, I don't care. Like, that's this generation. This generation want to post everything. This generation wants you to see their first menstrual cycle to their first calamari. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. I got no parts of that. I'm gonna let it go. I'm talking about the issue though. The issue is women don't like being told that they're wrong. And it's funny to me, not all women, most women. And it's funny to me because women say they want a man to lead them, right? But nobody refuses leadership like a woman. It's crazy. Because I promise you, me and my ex-wife, and I wish she was in the chat so she could tell you, me and my ex-wife had problems. You feel me? We're cool as hell now. We just washed our cars together. But we had problems, right? One of our problems was never this, because she respected me and my leadership to the point where when she put something on, she would come to me and say, how do you think this is? I would look, I would be like, you got on shorts, right? And she'd be like, yep. And she lifted up and I'd be like, that's cool. Because she respects me, because she knows if something happens, I am now changing from providing to protection. Now I have to go fight whoever disrespected you. Now I have to go fight somebody or shoot with somebody or whatever with somebody because you feel disrespected. And we say on the show all the time, nobody gets men in jail more often than women. And my woman respected me to the point she didn't want me in jail. So she wouldn't put me in that position. If she knew she was going to go somewhere and there were going to be men there, why would she have her ass out? But I digress to one point. If this is her house, I ain't got no questions because she pay rent there. You wear what you want. Me and my boys got to go. That's what that means. But if you in my house, that's not being worn. Yo, if you in my house and it's me and you alone, you're not wearing that. What you think this is? That's not how you dress. That's not how you dress. But I digress. Go ahead.
Unless you're in the UK, of course.
Wayne, you back?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. My bad.
What do you think about this?
Where are the boundaries?
Say that again.
I'm asking black women, do y'all have boundaries? Do you have any boundaries?
Yeah, it just changes every 5 minutes.
I'm just saying, right? Can we say anything to you? Can we say anything to you? Because I mean, yeah, I agree with Mike. I mean, if it's her house, fair enough. I'm leaving. I'll walk in and be like, oh, cuz you gotta, I'm out. If it's my place, cuz come on, cuz. And if I got people there, come on, cuz you gotta put something on. That's it. Have a little chastity about yourself. That's it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with what he was saying. Now, again, posting it, that's a whole nother conversation. But if that's his place and he had friends over, definitely you can check her for that and be like, yo, dress up a little bit, put a little something on. You know what I mean? I think that's just anybody, but ain't got nothing to do with looking at your cousin sexually or anything like that. It's just like you say, male nature, like, yo, come on. As soon as I walk in, hey, come on, cover that up. Like, I don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? Not from no. So that's it for me. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. If it's her place, cool, I'm out. If it's my place, cover up. Period.
So I don't know context. Again, we see these videos and we just have to react on them like that. I didn't even know this was somebody famous until it was somebody famous until Mike said it. So I don't know the context of this, but the fact that she was cooking barely, because it didn't look like it was anything in the pot, would let me know that it probably is her house. And if it is, let's just say it is her house, then I'd have just been like, yeah, bro, I can't do that. Unless he came in from out of town or something, he was staying the night. You never know. This reminds me of on the Players Club, when Ebony in the kitchen wearing the shirt and the underwear, and Lance came in, and Lance comes in, and she's like, "Oh, that ain't nobody but Lance." No, put on some. You know why? Because Lance is a man. Yep. So to the people in the chat, those saying about why is he looking at her through that lens? You know why? Because he's still a man, and I think sometimes y'all kid yourselves about nature of men, and she like he's like, yo, just stop it, It is insane to me though that we always got to go there with the man, like, oh man, why he looking at her like that, not why she can't just throw some sweatpants on or something. You wear sweatpants any other place. I mean, it's like, why can't you just throw on some sweatpants or your man's t-shirt or something? That's all the man is asking for, is just a modicum of respect. And here it is again. He gets absolutely none. Just because I'm woman, hear me roar. You can't tell me anything. God forbid, you can't tell me what to do in my house. God forbid, I'm asking you to put on some clothes and you don't want to do it. Now the whole recording thing, y'all know I got a big issue with that. He goes into lame category once he does that, but I'm still not. That situation is not lame enough for me not to see the spirit behind what's going on. Put on some damn clothes. That's all. Just put on some clothes. Mike said you're curvy. That's a well put together woman. I just put on some clothes, especially if other people is in the house. Because if other people were in the house and he's saying, yo, put on some clothes, then he's probably doing it for your protection because y'all want us to protect you so bad. He's probably doing it for your protection. Like, yo, all these other guys are around here. They're going to be looking at you crazy like a piece of meat. Just put on some clothes. Just put on some clothes. And that's it. I'll land right there. I'm turning on my cousin. See, that's what I be saying, man. That's why we really aren't alike. I always like to think that we could be alike, but we're not. Because you really didn't get what I was just saying. I get it. It's all good though.
That's hilarious. I do have one last thought.
Bone says women will never understand the true nature of a man. Can't here we go again. Can't tell me nothing. God forbid is another guy in there. And I tell you, hey, just put on some clothes. Y'all, you watch Big Jaw where he say you can't wear that around the homie. Stop wearing that around the homie. He ain't telling you that for you or him.
I think we all agree, though. I think we all agree that it's her house. We'll just leave. It's her house.
Wayne, what if he was staying the weekend there with his? What if he came in and was staying the weekend or something?
I'll leave. I'm out. All right, I'll go.
She can't respect the man enough just to not. You know what I'm saying, bro? You wear that when you want to turn your man on.
Yeah. But I'm just saying,
you wear that when you cooking. You wear that when you cooking, and you want your man to come give you a tap on the behind and bend you over the stove. That's what you want to do.
But if she gonna make that stance like it's my house, I pay bills, I'm gonna wear what I want to wear, and I'm visiting. Fair enough, I'm out. I'll go get a hotel or something. You feel me? Like, all right, that's cool. I get it. I just go get a hotel. Credit card, fellas. Always have a credit card.
Go ahead, Kev. Wait a minute. Jackie says, man, I go inside public. Some of these women be having on some clothes. And I have to keep them behind me to see what in the world they got on. Definitely grabs your eyes. If you're not a man. Hey, and that's coming from a preacher saying
hello.
That. Listen,
hello.
Hey, ain't nobody around here acting like hello. We don't live in the real damn world. Stop acting like we don't live in the real world. Stop putting men in predicaments that. And then you want to be the one to call victim off the oh man, victim, stop doing it. Just stop putting people in position to do that. You walking around is something you should be wearing for your man. Somebody came into the chat and said, hey, third cousins don't matter. So don't act like people don't be thinking that. And Mike said again, Mike made sure to point out what she looked like. Come on, man. Stop with this.
I'll say this again. A lot of women are losing out there in the dating world because they just refuse to understand men, period. They just refuse to understand and accept it. That's why they're losing.
Can't say I disagree with y'all, but to play devil's advocate, if it's your house, yes, I agree. You can wear whatever you want. Or if you're trying to turn on your cousin, it is legal in some states to marry your first cousin, like Georgia.
No, it is
or Florida.
Not.
Yes, it is. And the UK, you can actually sleep with your first cousin.
I know third cousin is legal, but not first cousin.
First cousin, you can Google it.
Like, I'm about to do it right now, sir.
And the UK, yep. So for all you freaks out there that like the way you like the way your woman walks around with like those leotards going up the ass crack. Let your cousins, let your sisters walk around with that. Yeah, just look at your state's laws and you'll be straight. Nobody's gonna think you're a creep. Of course, unless you put it on the internet.
Let me give you an example real quick. So multiple women come to my house to do my daughter's hair. Like, you got one that'll take it out, and then you got one that'll actually do the hair. One who I know, like, is a friend I know. Then the other one I don't know. If I'm sitting here in my house, they got my name on it, with a tank top on, and they come over here, if Moon Goddess come to my house and I got on a tank top, I'm just gonna get up and go change. Not because I feel like I'm doing anything or she gonna be lusting at me or anything. It's just a matter of like, hey, don't put yourself or anybody else in that position. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying nothing. I mean, y'all. I think some people, man, some people just people don't know how things work, man. I'm just saying, in my house, I would just go change and put on a tank top, and I don't have to. Nobody's telling me to do it, but I just do it. I mean, put on a t-shirt. Just do it.
If you're not related to me, come in butt naked if you want to. If you look good, that is.
Hey, I would like to apologize to Kevin. Apparently, in half of the states, it's legal. And it is legal in Florida. I am
Yes,
disgusted.
sir.
What?
Marry your cousin. It's legal.
It is legal in most states. In about half the states.
Mm-hmm.
So
put that thing on her.
That
I think I'm
you know there's a group of I don't want to give them away, but there's a group of guys that teach the Bible that teach that Cain got his Cain went and got his cousin pregnant. So when they talk about Cain and his wife, they're saying that the wife was one of his cousins or his sister. And they're saying they also teach that Adam and Eve were cousins.
There's nobody else there.
So just so you know that. I mean, it's just is what they teach. So just felt like throwing that in. So let's get to this last story, man. This one's sick. Mike sent me this the other day, and I kind of just threw it to the front of the list. I had a bunch of stuff that I wanted to go through, but when he sent me this, and I didn't even watch it all because it's just one of those things where when I watched I've watched the first couple seconds of it, and then he sent me the other one, and I'm like, yeah, I want to see this in real life to react with everybody else. So, let me pull this up, and then we'll be out of here. Let me get this one.
Whose cousin in this video?
First cousin once removed is legal everywhere.
Yes,
so
sir.
If your first cousin has a baby, you can marry that baby. This is crazy.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy.
You down to 15, so all you gotta do is wait 15 years.
Man, what is wrong with it?
14 in some countries.
Oh God, no.
That's crazy.
What you mean you pregnant again, bro? I'm not doing this shit again, bro. You just graduated 8th grade. Come on, man. Get your shit together, bro. I'm finna send you with your mom. I'm not dealing with this shit, bro. You gotta get out of my house.
I don't care.
You gotta get out of my house, bro.
I'll go with my mom.
You gotta get out of my house, bro.
I'm gonna go with my mom.
The first time you got pregnant, I was cool with that. I wasn't really tripping. I'm like, no, I'm fucking making mistakes. But you pregnant again? You might have doing this shit on purpose, bro.
I'm not
doing this shit on purpose, bro.
I'm not doing it
on purpose. You young for all this shit, bro.
I'm not
Get your
doing
own
it
shit first. Get your own shit first.
What you mean get
your own shit first? Then you can think about having all these kids. But
I'm
right
only
now,
in 8th
you're
grade.
doing too much, bro.
I'm only in 8th grade. How am I gonna get my own shit?
Well, tweaking, bro.
How am I gonna get my own shit?
Answer the phone for your mom.
No.
Answer the phone for your mom. She said, man, you got to get up out of here, bro. I'm not raising those. Bro, I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not doing it. I'm not, bro. I'm not. Bro,
I'm gonna leave.
Shit, bro. Leave right now, bro.
No.
Finish putting all this shit in the bag and get the fuck out right now, bro.
No. I'm gonna leave when I'm ready to leave.
I ain't doing it, bro. I'm not doing it. Your mama on her way, bro. I don't know where you going, but you gotta get the hell out of here.
She don't even want me to live with her either.
Bro,
so why you?
That's on you and your mama, but I know what I'm doing. I'm not doing this.
So you're not gonna take care of your grandson?
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, yeah, I got him, but you went and had another baby, so you doing this shit on purpose.
So what about the next baby?
You doing this shit on purpose,
care of that
man.
baby either.
Don't worry about all that. Worry about this one now. Find somewhere to go. Get all them toys and shit out my Thank you. Get all them toys and shit out my house. All them toys and shit out my house.
I'm not
Both of y'all
going
get
to
the
go.
fuck
I'm
out.
staying here.
What you mean you pregnant?
All right, so that was part one.
You're the reason I have 2 kids.
Hurry up, bro. I'm the reason. I ain't got nothing to do with you.
But you didn't stop bringing Uncle Tony around. I told you to stop bringing him around.
Stop bringing my brother up to my Uncle Tony, bro.
I told you to stop bringing him around.
What you trying to say? What you trying to say? Man, hurry up. I'm gonna call your mama.
He's
hurry
the
up
one
and
who
wrap
taught.
this shit up.
He's the one who taught
Hurry
me
up and
all
wrap this shit up
this.
so you can go.
How do you think
so
I know
can
what
go.
sex is?
So you
Uncle
can go.
Tony taught
So
me
you
what
can
sex
go.
was.
So you can go. I'm not doing this no more, bro.
Uncle Tony
You
taught
going
me
with
what
your
sex
mama.
was.
Going with your mama, bro.
I can't go with my mom.
She
You know she
can, bro.
doesn't want me with her.
That's on you and her, bro. But I can't do this no more. So what you gonna do, bro?
I don't
You
want
have
to
to
be
go
here.
to the shelter or
She
something,
wants
bro.
to fight me over her boyfriend. I don't even like. No, I'm not
Bro,
going.
you don't have to go to a shelter then, bro. Wrap out, put all these clothes in the bag, bro, and get the stepper, bro. Before I start dragging this shit out, bro. Before I start dragging this shit out, bro. Come on. Come on. You got to go. You're not lying, bro. You got to go. You got to go. The fuck out. Bye. I'm not doing it no more. Bye. Bro, I'm not doing it.
All right. All right. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. We are about to talk about teenage pregnancy. Who just fell off? Oh, Mike fell off. Hey, Mike, you can't fall off of this one. We're about to talk about teenage pregnancy. Teenage grape, it seems like. There's a lot going on in this video. So let me do this. I'm gonna take a quick break and then we'll be right back. I haven't had to use this in a while. Yeah, we'll be right back.
They gotta feel this inside themselves. I can never make it rain, but fine, I make it drizzle. Digging for some change, I got some dimes and some nickels. I can never make it rain, but fine, I make it drizzle. Digging for some change, I got some dimes and some nickels. Give me the pennies, the nickels, the quarters, the dollars, the dimes. Give me the pennies, the nickels, the quarters, the dollars, the dimes. Give me the pennies, the nickels, the quarters, the dollars, the dimes. I'm broke as a joke and I hope I don't lose my mind. Give me the pennies, the nickels, the quarters, the dollars, the dimes. Give me the pennies, the nickels, the quarters, the dollars, the dimes. Give me the pennies, the nickels, the quarters, the dollars, the dimes. I'm broke as a joke and I hope I don't lose my mind. Just got paid, but I'm broke. You think that it's a joke? It's really hard to cope when you feel like there's no hope. When your funds running low and your pockets looking slim, you don't know which way to go or which way to begin. Looks can be deceiving. What gave you that impression? Live in my position before you ask me questions. Why you jumping to conclusions? Illusions is not healthy. Through all of the confusion, I can't find a soul to help me. Stand alone through the rain, stand alone throughout the drought. Look in my pocket for some change, but ain't a thing.
All right. We are back. All right. Let's dissect this with the time that we have left. So you see this video, 14-year-old girl having a conversation with her dad. She's 14 in the 8th grade and about to have her second child. Her dad is telling her that he's going to put her out. So that's one issue. Then we go to the second video. Oh, by the way, her mom, he's saying you got to go live with your mom. The mom's saying that she's saying she can't live with her mom. Then the second video continues and she says that you shouldn't have brought Uncle Tony around. He's the one who taught me this. So now when I first heard that, I'm like, okay, Uncle Tony is the child's father, but that's not what it seems like. What it seems like is Uncle Tony couldn't keep his hands to himself, because she didn't imply that Uncle Tony was the dad. She just implied that Uncle Tony was messing around with her. So that's what I got from that. Then he's quick to defend his brother. He's like, hey, why are you bringing up my brother? Blah, blah, blah. Again, this is what we see. So you could only go by what you see here. So, Kev, man, should I feel nervous about this? Kev, what you think about this situation?
She'd be very nervous. No,
I know.
No, it's it's just sad. It's very sad. And this is why I have a lot of sympathy for women, because like I always say, like I always say the word chicken or the egg, because there's always a story that has to be told. and there's always an origin. Like the saying, hurt people hurt people. There's always a reason why people do some of the things that they do and cause them to become the people that they are. So in this case, and hopefully this is like a skit or something like that. You know, I'm hoping, because yeah, from what you said already, this is a 14-year-old girl who is pregnant again. This father makes me want to punch him, like listening to this, because he's acting stupid. Like, he's not getting the context clues of what this girl is saying, and he's not understanding that, you know, this is in a sense his fault. Like, this whole situation is his fault, because he's bringing a creepy ass uncle who's teaching her about sex. Hopefully it's just like going that far, just teaching her about sex, and then also um he's filming it, of course, and then also he's beefing with his baby moms, because it doesn't sound like they're on good terms. So yeah, it's a lot going on. I'm blaming the man. I'm blaming the man. And this is why I always put more responsibility to the man, because the men always want to say like they have to be the leaders. Men always say like they have to have like the last say, and they have to have respect in the house. But when it comes to dudes like this, they don't want to take responsibilities for their action. So it's like, how can you be the king of your castle when you don't even know when you're at fault, when you're not listening to people who are literally crying out for help? So this girl is like telling him that, yo, the mom, I'm having issues with the mom because she's jealous that her boyfriend is looking at me or something like that. Well, she didn't say like that. But yeah, the mom is getting jealous because of her new boyfriend, and she's jealous of her daughter. So of course that's going to be an issue. She's finding an outlet with other men out in the street, so she's getting pregnant multiple times. Then she's mentioning his Uncle Tony, and we're looking at this video with a dirty ass room, and this dude is like throwing her stuff around, and it's like, bro, why are you procreating? Why are you having kids and you're not even ready yourself? You're not even a good example of what you're preaching about. So yeah, there's a lot to dissect, but yeah, in my opinion, I blame this dude. Like, I want to beat his ass, because he picked the woman that he picked, and then it's causing this young lady to go through all this drama, and yeah, it's just a sad situation.
So Tweety, that didn't go how I thought it was gonna go. To tell you the truth, wow. Tweety says, didn't she also mention something about her mom's boyfriend? Yes, and Kev did mention that. There's something going on there. Jackie McCall says, what? A lot of these young people, young ladies, and young men, as you can tell, you can't tell them nothing. They're off the chain. He's a pervert. Cliff says, so around 12 years old, she was active or younger. Yeah, because if she's 14, 9 months, you just take 9 months from that. She probably was, 13, early 13, late 13. So she could have been active around 12 or 13 years old. So that's even worse. We're looking at the age of 13 and not, 14 and not really going back a little bit further. Mike, what you think about this?
You sure you want me to go? Because I'm gonna talk. So Wayne, you want to let Wayne go?
No, Mike, go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, yeah, because me and Wayne gonna be short, and then we can close out.
Definitely let Wayne go.
Shut up. Yo, Kevin be hitting me with a little slick stuff. Anyway, so I'm gonna go in order of relevancy to me, of importance. First and foremost, Uncle Tony need to answer some questions. That's one. Now, I don't know what's been said. I don't know what happened or what, because the way he dismissed it, it made me feel like it could have either been she makes a lot of excuses, or they've been hiding and covering for Tony for years. One of them two could be. I can't tell from what was given. What I gotta ignore these things. I want to respond to them. So that's the most important thing. Uncle Tony need to be sat down and had a conversation with, and either beat the brakes off or put in jail. Something need to happen to Uncle Tony. There needs to be a conversation. Number two, this is why we need shame. Parents, not all people should be allowed to be parents. Okay? This person is obviously still a child. And I'm talking about the father. Obviously still a child. You can hear it in his mannerisms. You can hear how he speaks. You can hear it in his responses. He's trying to go, not tit for tat, but like this for this with the little girl. Like, I'm not going back and forth with you, little girl. What needs to happen, period, point blank. But he want to argue, and it sounds little, and I hate to say this word, because I know women like to use it on men, but he sounds a little sassy, bro. I'm not arguing with no girl. I don't argue with women. I'm definitely not arguing with no child. It don't work like that for me. That's the second thing. The third thing, I'm trying to speed through this. This child has not an ounce of home training. Not a little bit. I'm not even talking about the promiscuity. I'm talking about the lack of ability to be humble. She sounds like these ratchet women I see on TV all the time, or I see in skits, or I see in the street that can take no, I mean, this man says, you're pregnant again. So this man says, you got to get out. I ain't got to go nowhere. Like, it's like, who you talking to? And I don't want to doodle on my last point, but it goes to my second point. Who else can I blame? It's the father and the mother. How you let your child, she's 14. How many years did it take her to develop that attitude? That's impossible. I can't even, my 10-year-old got an attitude, but guess what? But everybody but me, because daddy don't play that. My mother come to me, hey, I need you to talk to you. No problem. Hey, come here. Who you think you are? That's my mother. You don't talk to her anyway. And that's a 10-year-old. And she's good. She's not a bad kid. This kid is the bad kid. Number 4. This is the queen of deflection. Every single thing is not her fault. This is what women, and most women, modern women, that's what Nene told me to use, modern women have come to this point where nothing is their fault. Nothing is their fault. She had an answer for everything. Why are you pregnant again? Oh, so-and-so shouldn't tell me about sex. You got to go to your mom. I can't. My mama don't like me. Why she don't like you? That's not the point. I don't want to talk about causality. I just want to talk about who's to blame, because it can't be me. Why are you pregnant again? Oh, my boyfriend. No, you control who go, unless somebody took it, you control who go on your hoo-hoo. You. Same thing I was telling Moon Goddess earlier. She was saying how women don't want to be led by, there's a lot of men that can't lead women. And I said, hey, the man can only ask you to marry him. You have to say yes. If you say yes to a man that can't lead you, it's your fault. Why should I take blame? You stayed with this man for how many years and watched him, supposed to be watching him, supposed to be learning him, and you don't know he can't lead before you put a ring on it? That's on you, boo-boo. And that's not to move. I'm talking to the women in general. And lastly, I did pretty good for my, I went pretty fast. Lastly, this is a Kevin. It's real funny to me how you can always say the chicken, the egg, but you never seem to realize that men come from eggs too. And the people who raised the eggs were women. You always take your blame and stop it at the woman. You always get your blame out to the men. You always go, thank you, Black Lion. You always go, well, that's why the men and the men and the men and the men. Hey, bro, it can't be men's fault all the time if men were run away. Men were run away. Men were locked up. Men were thrown away. Men were told, hey, nigga, you can't see my daughter. This is my baby, not your baby. You can't see her. We see that stuff all the time. I send it to you all the time. That's her decision, and the government allows her to make that decision. I can at least say this man has his daughter. Without the mother, he has custody, which tells you how bad the mama got to be, because the government don't give men custody. They don't. What? Hey, Bones is on my squad.
Mike on fire. Mike
you
is
feel
on
me?
fire.
No, I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad because I followed everything you said. Very good job.
Mike is on fire. Yeah, you got it, bro. Right out, bro.
Hey, when I get Mike is right from both of my dudes, and Trevor Face says Mike is right, and Bones says Mike, and all I'm waiting for is Cliff to start hating. It's coming. I'm lost. We can blame a 14-year-old for having
good rebut,
Cliff. Not a 12-year-old who killed.
Good rebut, Cliff. Yeah. Speak on that.
Yo, I told you Cliff was gonna hate. Cliff, let me answer that for you, okay? If you recall, I never said we don't blame the 12-year-old. I said, I'm not selling all of our children up the river. I know comprehension is difficult for you sometimes, but I need you to, everybody else heard me. I never said it wasn't her fault. I said, you remember when you were hating on the prison pipeline thing? That was me saying, oh, thank you, thumbs up. That was me showing it's her fault, but I'm not willing to send her up the river as a 12-year-old. That's what I said. Everybody, matter of fact, everybody over here said the little girl got to pay something. Everybody on the panel said she got to pay something, me included. So all you're doing is being a really bad Kevin. Because if Kevin could hear everything
Nah, I
that I
didn't even
said,
say it.
you know what I'm saying, Kevin heard everything I said, and he was like, that makes sense. I see the logical forms you took, and you can't understand it, then that's you. So I'm gonna need you to go on that. But thank you for letting me speak. I got my points. I had to write them down to be concise because I know y'all don't like hearing me ramble. I hope I did a good job. I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah, excellent points. Go ahead, Wayne.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Mike words. I mean, he ate all the meat off the bone.
Gay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, man. Parenting again. I mean, you can hear it, right? I mean, these two adults obviously need to get their stuff together, you know. And I you know what? I will agree with Kev. Like, neither one of these parents had they shouldn't have kids. I mean, because both of them ain't got it together. And like I said, what stuck out to me, number one, is the father is an idiot for posting this stuff online, bro. Like, I don't get it. Like, this, you know, putting this stuff for the world to see is crazy. What's the point of it? I don't know. But yeah, you can clearly see that there's a problem with the parenting, with the mother, and that was a good point for the father to have the child, and the mother couldn't be no better. And she even said it. My mom don't want me, you know, and she don't want me around her boyfriend. So this young girl has a lot of issues, man. A lot of things going on with her sexually, man. She's very sexually active for some reason. Well, I don't want to say for some reason. Maybe it's the uncle. Like she said. Now, she didn't say. She said, "You taught me about sex," so we can only assume what that meant. So, yeah, man, it's a lot of it. I think Moon Goddess said it back a little bit ago. She said, "Man, this whole family need therapy." You know what I mean? This whole family need help. I go back with the parenting on this. I mean, you gotta, especially these little girls, man. You know, sometimes you gotta make sure you really watch these little girls, bro. So, because this type of stuff happens. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but then you can hear how they talk to each other. I mean, look how the father talking to her. He cursing every minute. She cursing back. He's talking to her like a street dude. You know, I don't talk to my daughters like that. You know, I don't talk like that to my daughters. You know, like I'm talking, like I wouldn't talk to a guy in the streets or a woman in the streets like I'll talk to my daughter. It's just different lingos. It's different cadences that you use. I mean, he's like, come on, bro, you do this. And then she's saying the same thing back and she's cursing. So that whole family got issues, bro. So I hope they get the girl the help that she needs, because she obviously needs some help. But yeah, I just Mike got it all, bro. He made a lot of good points. So that's it. I'm gonna keep that short. I land right there.
Yeah, I don't have much to say. But I did want to set the order up because I knew Wayne was going to take it to the parenting, and this is the point where I agree 1,000,000% on the parenting. So I put some blame on this child, but I maybe put 20% of the blame on this child. I put the majority of the blame on these piss poor parents. And Mike was right, bro. If the dad got custody, bro, that woman, my goodness, that woman had to be bad, bro.
You said Mike is right?
And Wayne, yeah. So Wayne, I peeped that Wayne, the way he was like, nah, bro, you got to get out, bro. I'm like who talks to their kid like that? Like, that's crazy. Who talk? No, bro. Like, who the hell talks to their kid like that? That whole family dynamic, it seems like he had her young. So his young parents have it just a continuous cycle. Young parents, his parents probably was young. He had her young. Now she on her second kid at 14. It's just a never ending cycle. And it's so sad that he's recording this. Shout out to Juju in the building. But I y'all know I hate the whole recording thing, but maybe we talked about a story a few months ago where a guy was recording it, and one of you guys said that maybe it was just to protect him as far as like a legality thing. So I don't know. Maybe I give him a little break on that one. It's probably not, but I can probably give him a little break on that. But the bottom line is this: you're a dad. Your child, your 14-year-old daughter, is on her second child, which means she was sexually active from the age of 12 to 13, somewhere like that. She is telling you in very few words that your brother, Uncle Tony, had something to do in teaching her about the way of sex. He may have not touched her. He may have not touched her, but it could have just been a you know, at least, okay, let me say it this way. He may have not entered her, but that doesn't mean that he didn't put his hand on her. He didn't grip her a little bit low or something, or do the thing that the perverts do. Oh, you really filling out. You know that line that they like to say, oh, the one that just kills me. You're gonna be bad when you grow up. You know, so who's to say that he didn't do that? And for the dad to just completely dismiss it, there's your problem right there. Dr. Mia will love me. She'll love to hear that I'm about to say this, but we always just ignore these signs. Your kid is telling you, hey, how come you getting skinny? Oh no, I'm not eating lunch. But you know, like, damn man, my kid loves to eat lunch. Why all of a sudden isn't my kid eating lunch? Your kid is basically telling you, hey, she's probably being bullied or something. Somebody's probably taking her lunch money, but your dumbass you're not seeing the signs. She literally said to him, hey, I can't go to my mom because my mom doesn't like me because of her boyfriend. As a dad, that would have just made all the antennas go up. What's the situation between her and the boyfriend? This is a Precious. Y'all ever seen the movie Precious, where the dad was having his way with his daughter? He said, "Oh, you so much better than your mother." Like, bro, this happens. That's one thing in the Black community that we always act like it doesn't happen. Uncle Chesters are real. They are real. And when you have your 14-year-old, unfortunately, the downside to this is where I say abortions are okay. Y'all know my stance on abortions. Y'all know I don't like abortions. But in this situation, I don't need to see another 12, 13, 14-year-old kid bringing another kid into this world. Like, that's crazy, especially when her parents are telling her, hey, I'm kicking you out. Go get a hotel. Go get a hotel or something. Where's she getting a hotel from if she's 14 years old?
He told his daughter to go to a shelter, sir.
Yeah, a shelter. That's what it was. Yeah, he said, and you know, you know, like the nut cases that be at shelters. So you okay with not just being mad at her and just keeping her in the house? You want just, oh, let me just put her out in the street because her mom don't want her. Oh, but I'm gonna take care of the baby. See, I thought about something when he said he was gonna take care of the baby, the first baby, but I didn't want to go there because I got zero fact. Yeah, Mike know exactly what I'm thinking. I got zero facts, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. But it's too much going on here, man. This boy, you talk about a Tyler Perry movie. This is a Tyler Perry movie for your ass. It's too much going here. The parents need their ass kicked. Uncle Tony definitely needs to be brought before the congregation. The mom's boyfriend needs to be brought before the congregation. The mom needs to be brought before the congregation. They need to take all her assistance that she's getting, because I know she's getting government assistance. They need to take all that from her because she's a piece of garbage. And the dad just needs to be a better man. Like, in all fairness, all reality, as straight as I could say it, he needs to just be a better man and stop being a bitch. And I'm done. I will land right there.
Let me take off a little bit. Just one question to the panel. Who want to bet me who he was raised by?
Oh,
Okay.
oh,
No need.
oh.
Don't say that, Black Line. That I just needed y'all to know where I was. That's it. We know.
I'm gonna say I can't disagree with y'all, but I'm gonna push back on the not recording it. I think recordings in general are gonna be needed because this recordings are evidence that something happened. So being that a lot of people, including black people, like to play devil's advocate or benefit of the doubt, you can't do that if the shit's is recorded, right?
I don't have a problem with recording. I'm talking about
right.
posting it.
No, both. Like I'm fine with all of it. Like stupid people can be stupid, and we just gotta look at the recordings and find them. And I'm like I said, I'm fine with that. It's evidence that something's happening or something is going on that we're not privy to. And yeah, I think that that's something that's going to help any community because, like I said, people plays devil's advocate, like he said, like Uncle Tony, like I don't know, but if there was a recording, then there's like now action's got to be taken. If no action isn't taken, then yeah, you're just accepting it. So kind of like with the Diddy situation, like people heard about what happened, like it could be true, maybe not. There's probably like gold diggers trying to get his money until we seen him kick a chick in a damn hotel room. So or in a hotel lobby. So that's why I'm fine with recordings.
He didn't give a damn.
Did not.
Post that thing because Cliff finally said something that was right. Post that. I can't believe Cliff said something with sense.
So Cliff says the Department of Children and Families should see this family ASAP. Absolutely. And Kevin J, hey, Mike didn't even have to say it, but Kevin J said definitely raised by a single mother. I said it on Pour Your Heart Out. I said it on Pour Your Heart Out, boy. They ruined they no, let me say, because Dr. Mia gonna say that I'm saying it, generalize it. They contribute, big contributors to ruining the family, the community, bro, because they cultivate the God, we've been saying Tyler Perry a lot tonight, but his movie with Megan Good that he just had, that mother was the worst mother in the world ever. With them 5 boys, like they were all that way because of that mother. I think about Ricky and Doughboy's mother, worst mother in the world, like just trash. Bro, like y'all got to call these women out, man. Just trash.
Hey, there's another mother that's trash who I'm waiting for us to do. I'm waiting for us to do the movie review because I don't want to put my thoughts out, but I'm waiting on Trevor. But I'm not gonna say her name, but I'll say her name. The mama and baby boy. We need to talk about her because she's garbage.
I don't disagree. That's why, you know what? I did want to see, but because the show ended the way it did last week, I wanted you to answer. Okay, we'll save it for next week because I want you to because you made a comment on Pour Your Heart Out that Jody wasn't the F boy, and correct. I probably think I know where you're gonna come from, but I just wanted to hear it. But I'll save it for next week because I'm probably not going to disagree with you, but we definitely need to break down. Okay, how about this then? Kev, you got to watch Baby Boy. Have you watched Baby Boy?
I saw it on BT when I was younger, but I only saw that clip with Snoop Dogg, and ever since then I was scared, so I didn't watch it.
Okay, you gotta watch Baby Boy, and so we could and once you watch it, then we'll come back and break it down because I got a couple of thoughts I've been dying to get out about that. So Mike says that the mom was trash. I think they all were. I think they all were trash. I think the most solid dude in there was Sweet Pea, because at least he had a path and he wanted to change. I don't think Jody. Well, we'll save it.
Sweet Pea was trash too.
Yeah, he was a killer, but
not because of that. Not because of that. Because he laid up in the house with 2 women and was too good to go get a job at In-N-Out.
Yeah.
Get your ass up, go to In-N-Out, Because I promise you, if I had no skills and couldn't do nothing, I'd be at McDonald's making that 15 an hour they was hating on a couple years ago to make sure my woman don't got nothing to say to me. And I do like 50 cents, you said his grandpa did. I come in, give her my whole check, and be like, there you go. You can't complain about what we ain't got, because that's all I got. Make it work.
And he man, he had that bad girlfriend too, man. He should have been one to just Conley. That's for the year 2000. Yeah, watch Baby Boy because there's a lot of things in there we gotta discuss. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. But there's a lot of F boys in that, so I want to see how Mike refute this, because Snoop was an F boy. Jody definitely was an F boy, but I don't think Jody was. So Snoop was just an F boy. I don't think Jody was one outright. I think everybody pushed him to be an F boy.
Now you on my team. Thank you.
I thought you just were saying. I thought you were saying he just outright wasn't. He just wasn't one outright.
You know what? I'm gonna give you a little taste. Because you want it. I can see it in your eyes. You got the curly suit on. You want a little bit. How old do y'all think what's the name was?
Who?
The girlfriend.
Yvette. So Jody was 21. So she probably about 20, 24.
I don't think Jody was 21.
No, Jody was 21.
You sure? All right. Jody
was
like 20.
I think he was. He was 21. Yeah, in the movie he was 21.
This girl was 24, 25 with a decent job. Jody's a kid riding a bicycle. How old was their kid?
The boy was probably about 5, 6.
What is 21 minus 5, 6?
Uh-oh, there you go. I knew it was coming.
Say something. She groomed him, sir. If y'all talk about grooming, she groomed him. He was a child.
We definitely gotta hey, controversial opinion though, just between us. Peanut was better than Yvette in that. I mean,
sir,
controversial.
Sir. Peanut was better than every woman in that movie.
Not Pandora, but
when she said the only thing wrong with Peanut is she was ratchet as hell. That's the only problem.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong.
Hey, sir, I cannot marry ratchet without some reform, sir. I cannot.
Hey,
ratchet,
you know,
listen.
You know, Pandora is like a lab tech now. Like she works in the hospital. She's like she's like not a surgeon, but she's like some high level exec in the hospital.
I like that, bro.
Yeah, so she went from video vixen to like.
No, I did see that on the thing where they were showing all what video vixens have doing now.
Yeah,
there's another one. The chick that was in, she was my favorite dark skinned chick. She was in the Batter Up Nelly video. We'll watch it after the show. She doing some good stuff too. I think she's running an agency now. Like I'm like, I love women that use their body to set their minds up for futures. That's what you're supposed to be doing. My problem isn't, I tell people all the time, if I get with a woman and she's showing her body on Instagram and it's a part of her business plan, I step off. If you wearing a bikini because you have a deal with Shein or a deal with whatever this new foolishness they got, or a deal with Rihanna's company to do your hauls of their clothing, I got no problems with that. That's business. If you just on Instagram saying, "Hey, look at my 36 Ds just because it's Friday," I got a problem with that. Why you showing the world my goodies for nothing? That's my problem. I hope I was clear. Mike is right if you don't know it. Continue, sir.
Kev, go and give your clothes out. We definitely got to do that Baby Boy show. We were supposed to do a collaboration with Pour Your Heart Out, but yeah, we definitely got to do it because I've been wanting to do this Baby Boy show forever. Because that guy is.
So what movie you guys want me to watch again?
Watch Baby Boy and Boomerang.
You gotta watch Baby Boy. Yeah, you gotta watch Baby Boy first though, because I want to do this show.
Okay.
Watch all the Bees. Baby Boy, Boomerang, and Booty Call. Just keep watching Bees.
Okay. Baby Boy, Booty Call. All right. All right, close out. Yeah, funny show. I was cooking, boy. I was cooking. Nobody disagree with me too.
Hey, real quick though, on that, I'm redoing the bombs. That's why you haven't seen them lately, because I took them all out of the studio so I could remake them all. Just haven't had a chance to redo them all. That's why you haven't seen them.
I need a splash because I'm shooting buckets. Squish. What I need. But yeah, man, good show. Good seeing you guys. Oh, wait. So next show is next week or 2 weeks from now?
Man, that's a good question, man. Yeah, we got to come back next week, man. To hell with that.
Okay, bet.
It's
all right, brother.
Too much going on.
Mike, I don't like your Haitian accent, but good try, my friend. Wayne, good seeing you. Good seeing you, Trev. Nice beard. Panel, you guys are funny. And listen, to the world, there's plenty of freaks out there. Like I said, you can marry your cousin. You can get freaky with your cousin. So just because we're talking about it and judging you on the panel, you know what I'm saying, you good to get your freak on. So, but yeah. Yeah, man, drink plenty of coconut water. Peace out, y'all.
All right, Kev.
Uh-oh.
Wayne.
Shout out to the young bull, Kev, man. That's the young bull, bro.
Cool, working on his horns.
Cool young dude, man. Gotta say, been known him for a little minute now, man. Cool young dude. Hope he get what all he looking for in that potty world. Shout out,
you
baby.
Get a turtle. That's about it, a turtle.
Mike, Trev, appreciate y'all, boys, man. Good seeing y'all again. Good to be back again in another week. Everybody in the chat, hey man, appreciate y'all tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, share how to show on YouTube. Hey man, till next week. Peace, baby. NVIDIA up 129 and share. Boom.
Bro, I had to. Don't tell me that. I'm gonna cry.
Oh, it's up. Yeah. It's up 129 right now, bro.
I bought in at 97 and I had to sell at 110.
Ooh, woo. You got a hold, baby. You got a hold sometimes. You got to hold it.
Hey, you know what's happening in my personal life. I had to pay bills.
Yeah, man. But it's gonna be there, bro. It's gonna be there. But we talked about it. You gonna be hey, man, everything gonna go good, man. But yeah, NVIDIA up 129 and share, man. Yes, sir.
Hey, hang around, Black Line. I'm gonna do something silly. Hang around.
Man, I just called it down.
I'm gonna go downstairs, man. My girl cooking fish and grits, baby.
Hey, put her on mute. I want her to hear me too.
I just called it down Charlie horse. I just called it down Charlie horse in my leg. My damn leg, I got it stretched out right now.
Hey, we all done it, bro. When you got that 90 degrees too much, yeah.
Shit.
I feel your pain.
That shit hurt. All right. Well, so Wayne, yeah, so we will be back next week. We were going to do the bi-weekly again, but I thought about it. It's just too much going on. But what we are going to do is the After Dark show is going to be on Mondays. So the Monday that they want to do it, then we won't have Man Talk Monday that Monday. So that's how we'll do it. What did I say? Pickle juice. Pickle juice. Get rid of cramps, man. That bitch just came up on me out of nowhere.
You got to get that potassium in you, bro. Pickle juice and bananas. You know, Moon got us know all the remedies. That's my dog.
It hurt. All right, Mike, go and get your close out.
All right. Instead of closing out, I'm gonna do some renegade stuff. So get out the way, Trevor. Leave me alone. I have a top 10 of old school songs that make me happy. This ain't nothing for y'all. I'm gonna run through it. Number 10 is Freddie Jackson, Rock Me Tonight. Number 9, Jeffrey Osborne, You Should Be Mine. Can you woo, woo, woo? That's my itch. Number 8, Gregory Abbott, Shake You Down. If you don't know it, look it up. Number 7, Secret Lovers, Atlantic Star. If you don't know it, something wrong with you. Number 6, Patti LaBelle, If Only. If you don't know that, you slow, you slipping. Number 5 is a sleeper. A lot of people don't know, but it's fire. Harold Melville and the Blue Notes, aka Teddy P and them. Hope that we can be together soon. Man, that woman tore that damn chorus up. Y'all better respect her. Number 4, the old school cookout old people song, Love and Happiness by Al Green. You got to hear the church shoes stomping. Fire. Number 3 It could have been a lot of songs, but for me, it's Sexual Healing, Marvin Gaye. That's that fire. Number 2, if you don't know this song, you sleep, but a lot of people don't. It's by LTD, under Love's group, Love Ballad. Go listen to that song. It's crazy. And number 1 is a song a lot of people don't know, but it's one of my go-to joints. It makes me feel good inside. I want to clean and make love at the same time. It don't make no sense to me. It's by Major Harris. It's called Love Won't Let Me Wait. Before y'all get back here, give me a little rundown of what you think of the list. Go listen to them songs. I'm telling you, it's going to pique a little interest, especially if you got an old soul. It's fire. That's Mike's Top 10 for the day. Y'all have a good one. Mike is right. And if you didn't know, then you're the one that's wrong. Keep up.
All right. I just listened to Atlantic Star the other day.
Only because you got some sense.
But I'm old school. I always listen to that old music. I told y'all I was listening to DJ Uncle Al last night for about an hour.
That's my joint. Rock, he go rock it steady. Hey, look, my bad. I'm old.
There's some hoes in this.
That hole with my bad.
Oh my goodness.
Me and Trevor grew up near the Pac Jam. My bad.
All right, y'all. I'm about to get out of here, man. Monday Night Raw is on. Gotta go watch Raw with the little one before she has to go to bed. Johnny Bravo says them cramps is a sign. That's another Dolphin season is upon us. Hey, y'all saw my picks, and I'm gonna say it on this show so everybody knows the Dolphins are going 12-5 this year. At least Tua's going to throw for 4,200 yards, 30 touchdowns, 30 touchdowns, 13 INTs, and the Dolphins will at the very least, be in the AFC title game. So y'all mark the tape. August, whatever today is, August 19th at 8:14 p.m. I did say it. Hey, listen, fantastic episode of Man Talk Monday. Listen, Man Talk Monday is the flagship show of the Straight Talk Society. Why you're not watching, I have no idea. That's craziness to me. There's nothing going on Mondays that's better than this. But the viewership has shown though, because you guys do love Man Talk Monday. Make sure and check out our other shows. Take Fist Politics tomorrow night. Wrestling with Reality will be back this Wednesday. Then I have an interview with It Must Be Written on Thursday. So y'all be sure and check out those upcoming shows. Yeah, that's right, Mike. Y'all make sure and hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Let everybody know where it is. Straight Talk Society, man, is where it's at. Y'all check out the MMA brothers from this past Sunday morning. They do those review shows on Sunday morning at 10:30. They reviewed what I thought was a phenomenal UFC 305 card. So y'all make sure and check that out. I cannot wait till Beyond the Scoreboard September 8th or 9th, whenever the NFL season starts. Beyond the Scoreboard will be the post game show for all Miami Dolphin games. Y'all see my man behind me. All Miami Dolphin games post shows that's on Sundays. I can't do those late shows, but we will be rocking out. Everybody's welcome to come on, talk about your team. This football season is upon us. Y'all saw how great the Samoan sniper looked this past Saturday. Hey, it is what it is. It's time to turn up, man. Straight Talk Society is where it's at. Like I said earlier, if y'all see my logo anywhere, it's not me. If you see my logo anywhere, it's not me. Y'all know, always look at the subscriber count, because people will take the logo and then try to make fake pages and then go in other people's chats and say, oh, Trevor sent me over here. Trevor sent me over here. No. Trevor didn't send you a damn place. If Trevor wants to pull up somewhere, Trevor will pop up on somebody's panel, because that's just what I do. So there we are with that. By the way, Tequila, your wedding ring is beautiful. She'll probably be the only person that get that, but that's fine. We out of here, man. Thanks everybody for coming through, man. Thanks to Young Kev. Thanks to Mike. Thanks to Wayne, man. We had a fantastic show. We will be doing that Baby Boy shows real soon. See you next Monday for Man Talk Monday. With all that being said, I leave you with these words. Always seek out the truth for yourself Because if not, you'll fall victim to other people's interpretations of them. Till tomorrow night. Peace.
Why are you so aggressive, black man? I'm like, it's a no-win.
Always aggressive black man.
What's up, man?
Wayne.
Mike.
Oh, okay. Hey man, cut the sexiness out, man. Ain't no women on the panel. Man, we on here talking all sexy.
He just goes on. He just went off on you like that just for no reason.
Yeah, man.